Lighting dogs on fire. That's not making it better.
Together for their, I personally believe what they did to the Palisades is criminal negligence. So they need to cover for each other.
Bitty buddy
so
boy. Ow,
they don't
that
end
hurt.
up in jail for letting 12 people burn alive from their negligence.
Yeah, and the Palisades fire, by the way, which was started by a radical leftist that was a fan of Luigi Mangione. It's a gigantic leftoid plot to fucking kill you. All right, now it's insane how people don't fall for it. People just like they sit there and they just gobble this slop. They're just actually fucking subhumans that just eat this shit alive.
10% went to getting people off the streets.
So 418 million spent on homelessness in 2025, 10% spent on getting people off the streets. So where was the rest of the money? Where's the other $375 million? Where did that go? No one knows. No one knows. Suspiciously, a lot of these politicians got very rich, but no one actually knows where the money went.
Now, how does that happen? CNN asked her, and she had a bizarre assertion.
When you talked to Jake Tapper in 2023, you said that your goal was to end street homelessness in LA by 2026. It's now 2026.
And we haven't ended it.
We have not ended it, and we're not close to ending it. How are you so off?
I found something that surprised me. I found a lot of people who work internal in this system who were very resistant to ending street homelessness.
Really? You're going to blame the deep state?
Who are those people? Well, meanwhile, Spencer Pratt is surging. A new poll has him narrowly leading Karen Bass.
That is insane. We're going to flip California by being like, hey, do you not want to get raped by a hobo? Vote Spencer Pratt. Bro, the new right is coming, and the new right just doesn't give a fuck. They don't care about your moralizing. Oh, you can't call them homeless people. You have to call them unhoused people. I'll call them whatever the fuck I want. I don't care. They're zombie, hobo, drug addicts. Fuck them. Let's be honest with ourselves. They make society worse. Oh, no, you can't just put them all in camps. You can't do You can't just put them all in camps. But guess what? If they all get put in camps, society will get magically better. So let's figure something out, shall we? Listen, man, I'm not endorsing anything. So Hannah Einbinder, some fucking retard Hollywood star or something, criticizes and says we have to resist Spencer Pratt. No, he's a fascist.
There's a lot of wealth in this city, and I think that there are a lot of people who masquerade as Democrats or people on the left, but really, money is their key issue, and that's what leads them to vote for people like Spencer Pratt.
I love how she has like LGBTQ behind her. She has like the pedophile logo behind her.
Who is endorsed by Donald Trump, and I will remind
Oh my God!
What's wrong?
He got endorsed by Donald Trump. Oh no!
Why you keep sticking your claw in my arm?
So, yeah, it's important.
I was only gone. I wasn't even gone an hour.
Yeah,
And you're all licking my arm again.
Suburban moms to get raped
And
by
sticking your
hobos
claws in it.
because
Wait, why can't you tuck the claws up? Look.
Wait, you want the Donald Trump
No,
candidate to
tuck
win?
them. No,
Letting
tuck them
suburban
away.
moms get
There you
raped by
go.
hobos
You don't
is
need
a
them.
much better solution. I love my gated community where I get to live in my mansion with my servants and my slaves. And my slaves are awesome. I love my slaves because they're illegal in the country. So I get to pay them in cash, and they don't declare taxes. So it's so much cheaper. So my slaves make my life so fucking good. It's amazing. And you know what? If a couple of moms have to get raped by hobos, it's worth it. That's the left.
Resist that.
We have to resist. We have to resist getting the hobos off the streets. We have to resist. Like, listen, they like lighting dogs on fire. Who am I to disrespect our culture?
You know, I'm not like, yeah, it's very complicated. No one is perfect. There are no perfect candidates.
No one is perfect. So I'm going to vote for the dog rape. I'm going to vote for infinite rape and drug abuse. That's what I'm going to vote for, because no one's perfect. Like, on the one hand, we have the guy that was endorsed by an evil orange guy, and on the other hand, we have the rape and total cultural destruction of an entire city. I'm going to go with the second one, because at least it wasn't endorsed by him.
But I have made the choice to put my nephew down, and that's...
I'm going to vote for the people that burnt down the houses, and not the guy that's trying to build them. Because the guy trying to build them got endorsed by Donald Trump.
And I want to see you.
Girl power. I'm going to vote for girl power because the other guy's a man. Penis havers are dead. Except for George Floyd. He's fucking good. But aside from him, if you're a man, fuck you.
You don't, and neither do I. No. No. Spencer shouldn't, and neither should I. Okay? I'm with Lisa Rinna. I stand with Lisa Rinna. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are not. No, we are not. That's not what we want. Okay?
I shouldn't run for politics because I'm a stupid fucking bitch, and neither should anybody else. Because they're also just like me, stupid fucking bitch.
People who work in housing, and tenants' rights lawyers, and people who have these positions.
Yeah. We should get a lot of people that are good at doing meetings and having meetings on when to have more meetings, and PR people. And you know what they should really do? We should get like
Ow,
HR department.
Ugh.
That does nothing except for make problems that they don't. And those guys should actually. Yeah. So Hannah Einstein is going to visit the press LA for mayor. Spencer Pratt responds. She says, from a literal red carpet, surrounded by armed security, completely insulated from the horrors on our streets that Angelinos and their kids have to suffer through every day. I'm glad she doesn't have to suffer the consequences of Karen and India's failures, but she's an elite minority. The rest of us, bro, every counter endorsement is actually just an endorsement. Every person that goes against him is actually just silently endorsing him by their existence. Before getting too deep into the chaos, free cash was promised to me 3,000 years ago. One thing I recently added to my daily routine is using free cash for a few minutes here and there. If I'm gonna play games as a time sponge, I might as well make so much money out of it. Free cash is a fun and easy way to earn real money by doing simple tasks while already on your phone. Play games. Complete surveys, do simple tasks, and turn your bathroom break into an investment. I've been enjoying playing Call of Dragons on Free Cash, a high payout strategy-based building game.
God damn it.
Payouts with a really easy process through PayPal, Amazon, or Visa. There's already over $250 million paid out to over 60 million users worldwide. It's a win-win. They get someone to test out their games and fill out their surveys, and you get paid. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description to sign up and get a $10 bonus today. Now back to the chaos. Every individual sign up literally supports the channel, so if you could click the link in the description and do the thing, that would be very appreciated. LA residents set up fake homeless encampments outside of mayor candidate Nithya Raman's home after she said she doesn't care about kids' schools and daycares. Angry locals were like, you know what? You don't care about homeless encampments? Well, we're gonna live outside your house.
City Councilwoman and mayoral candidate Nithya Raman's home.
This is happening all over the city, and we brought it to her doorstep so she can see what other people
Yeah, what's wrong? You said you like homeless people living on the streets. What's wrong with them living in your house?
are going through.
A man who claims he helped organize the stunt spoke exclusively with Fox 11 with his face covered.
All the political violence that's been going on is really important that
Based. A leftist would kill him. Based that his face is covered.
people, protect their identities.
Tents, trash, old tires, and a barbecue Monday morning all outside Raman's home.
That's pretty annoying, isn't it?
We're doing a parody ad for her. Like if we were in charge of her campaign, this was the ad that we would make.
They feel like this draws the line.
Yeah, I think that the public street.
That draws the line. Whoa, why are you making the life of rich people mad? You're going to make the life of your average American. Hello?
And I can see where she's upset, but think about everybody else that's going through the same thing constantly.
That she's mad about this? Oh, you're mad about this? Oh, you don't like the fact that we're literally out here living outside your house? You don't like that? That sucks, actually? That's actually completely insufferable and not a normal way that people live? You mean to tell me that this is not part of what makes America great? You mean to tell me this actually fucking sucks when we do that? Oh, that's so interesting. That's so wild. So why do you love it when other people do it in the rest of the city? So, of course, this is Adam Conover, complete fucking retard. Like, this guy went on Joe Rogan to explain to Joe Rogan how if a man, MMA fighter, cuts his penis off, he would be equal in skills to every woman MMA. It's like, biological reality is not real. Bro, I love these people. They're so awesome. So this dude obviously terrifies Spencer Pratt as he lives in his gated community and endorses Nithya Raman, the far left candidate.
There's only one way that we can stop Spencer Pratt from going to the general election for mayor of Los Angeles.
Notice how he doesn't actually say anything good about the candidate he's fighting for. He's just using the classic Trump bad strategy on Spencer Pratt.
This November, and that is by voting for Nithya Raman in the primary. Los Angeles is a top 2 jungle primary system. That means the top 2 finishers regardless of party will go to the general in November. And right now, Spencer and Nithya are tied for second place. That means if we can get her into second, we can shut Spencer out of the general entirely and nip his entire political career in the bud. And instead of
look how scared these scoundrels. Look at this, bro. He's got the soy phenotype and everything. Bro is ready to throw down.
Having to fend off this vaccine-denying, Alex Jones-loving right-winger on here, we'll be able to have an actual.
What's worse, having a right-winger as mayor or getting raped by a migrant? I personally think having a right-winger as mayor way worse. Hilarious. As a pro pro-rape leftist myself. I fully support getting raped by my kids.
Debate about the future of the city that we love. I mean, Spencer hates Los Angeles so much.
He hates it so much, he doesn't even like when it burns down.
He has literally promised to move to Arkansas if he loses the election. Well,
yeah, because you raped the city.
Good news, we can send Spencer to Arkansas on June 2nd by voting for Nithya.
All we have to do is make the city completely and utterly unlivable, and then he'll have to leave. Colossal W. So let's get together and vote for the pro-rape candidates instead. Dude, I love it so much. And everyone's terrified about this, because Spencer Pratt came out of nowhere, and he's like, yeah, actually, I don't think that they're letting dogs on fire. What do we even do? Ro Kahana, radical leftist, retard foreigner that supports every fucking giving money to foreigners policy ever. Infinite migration, domain expansion, infinite brown. All right, so this dude out here, he shows up there, he's asked about the mayor race, and he had some wise words of endorsement too.
When it comes to the LA race, you're Bass and you see Spencer Pratt. What do you think we're learning about how Californians feel about the incumbents in general?
Look, I think that there is was a lot of hurt and anger after the fires.
The fires, I totally get it. That's why you wouldn't vote for the classical leftoids, because they did the fires, right? Get ready, you're not ready, lock in, you're not ready for what you're about to hear. It's gonna shake you to your core. You think you know what you're about to hear, you're not ready for what you're about to hear.
My view is that the blame of that really needs to go on Donald Trump. It
is Donald Trump's fault that there were fires in California. Not the leftists that lit the fires. Not the leftists that emptied the fire hydrants of water to save the smelt fish. Not the sitting president at the time when the fire started, which was actually Joe Biden. It was Donald Trump, the guy who came into office and immediately stopped the fires by rerouting water. That's the guy he's blaming for the fires. This is leftist delusion at its absolute peak. Reality doesn't matter to leftists. The agenda matters. That's it. Reality is irrelevant to these people. Men could be women could be men, and Trump is the LA Empire.
Still owe the state $50 billion. They have not worked with Mayor Bass or our governor to get the resources needed, and they have really punished California. But
they punished California for lighting itself on fire and refusing to do anything to stop it. Yeah, crazy.
Understandably, people who still haven't seen their homes rebuilt, who were...
Yeah, why weren't they rebuilt? You're going to blame Trump?
Upset with how that was handled. They are upset with the incumbents.
When it comes...
Yeah, they're upset at the incumbent for burning their houses down and not building them. But it's actually Trump's fault. The poor people of LA, too foolish to realize that was actually Trump's fault. So Spencer Pratt said, did you know that Karen Bass and Nithya Raman already have a reality TV show about the LA city government? You can watch their leadership of their city live here, unscripted, 24/7. Watch what happens next. And it's literally just an infinite live stream of what's going on Skid Row. He's so fucking good. He's so fucking good. And right after posting this, something horrible happens. Wow, somebody just died on Karen's live stream. LAPD is setting up a white tent to cover the body. This isn't a reality show, it's a horror film. Pray for this city, because literally on the live stream of Skid Row, right after the announcement, someone died on stream. Probably of a drug overdose. So, posts this at 9:42 a.m., and then at 11, someone dies. You can't even make this up. This is crazy. Absolute crazy world. So, Spencer dropped a nuke.
The defining characteristic of God is his unconditional love for mankind. The very same thing is the defining characteristic of dogs. Unconditional love for us. It's no wonder the dog is just God backwards.
Wow.
These heavenly animals are so faithful to us. They don't judge us. They don't care if we live in a mansion or on the streets. They stick by our side. They put their full faith.
If you're a Muslim, close your ears, bro, because you probably don't like this at all.
And trust in us. And right now, a lot of bad people are betraying their faith and abusing these poor animals in the streets on Skid Row and in Karen Bass LA city shelters.
Questions are being raised about 2 dogs euthanized at the South LA Animal Shelter that rescue groups say were on hold for pickup.
Larry Seahorn and his family thought they were set to pick up 6-year-old Indigo on October 21st. They'd recently lost their beloved 15-year-old pit bull Tonka to cancer and were ready to open their homes and their hearts.
Think about it. Pit bulls are kind of like Muslims, you know? Like, it's not all pit bulls. It's always a pit bull, you know? And how, like, they inbreed them for fighting purposes. And how it's like... I should stop. Like, bro, we should not be putting pit bulls in all the dog parks.
To another dog. Both the rescue group and Seahorn say a deadline for pickup was never communicated by the shelter during their phone call. and they plan to pick up Indigo before the shelter closed at 5 p.m. No one arrived for Indigo at 8 a.m., and the shelter received no further communication that morning. So Indigo was euthanized at noon. It's been
Oh my god, that's crazy. We missed your call, so we euthanized your dog. What?
You see these animals that are perfectly good as this one as an example? Go to their death for no reason.
Well, it's the left. I love how people are surprised. These people euthanize babies. These people kill babies because it's awkward. You don't want to get. You don't want to. You fucked around and now you literally just are kind of like not in the mood to have a baby. Oh, we'll just murder it. Oh, we'll just murder your baby then. You're surprised those people are also mass killing dogs if they're a nuisance. They kill people. Hello?
California code which states no adoptable animal should be euthanized but can be adopted into a suitable home.
Makes sense.
They say perfectly healthy dogs without behavioral issues are killed because the shelters are overcrowded.
While she calls them no-kill shelters, they are murdering thousands of dogs here, and they just lie. On Skid Row, addicts are torturing dogs to death, stuffing them in trash bags and lighting them on fire, testing their drugs on them till they overdose and die. They breed puppies and sell them for drugs. Everywhere you look, you see animals covered in open sores, riddled with flies, being eaten apart. The abuse and neglect is so horrific, it's overwhelming, and it must stop.
When you hear the descriptions of what these dogs endured, it just breaks your heart. And the images, as you said, they are so disturbing that we pretty much have to blur everything.
Dogs found burned to death. Their small bodies stuffed into trash cans and suitcases. The abuse of dogs is spiraling out of control at homeless encampments.
You mean to tell me that if you import third world retards that burn dogs in their home countries, they're going to burn dogs in our countries? I can't believe it. I was told that they will get a piece of paperwork and all of a sudden they're just as American as me and you. For those of you that need a little bit of cultural enrichment, in Morocco, they are currently doing mass genocide of dogs right now because they want to prepare for the World Cup in 2029. And to prepare, they're like, yo, well, dogs are filthy creatures. We have to kill all of them. And they're mass killing dogs. And I've been favorite Twitch streamer, Hassan Piker's out there shocking dogs on his daily stream, doing his thing. But don't be surprised. The Turks literally exiled 1 million dogs onto a little island to starve them to death. Or they would try to swim back to the mainland and drown on the way because they were so hungry. Like, why are we surprised that people that we're importing from retard countries that abuse dogs there, they're going to abuse dogs here? No one's shocked.
The dog was running, screaming, on fire, trying to get into people's homes. He was asking for help.
The damage to this dog is very intentional.
The poor dog, it looks like it's been burned. It was wrapped in a plastic trash bag.
In Hollywood, on Franklin and Van Ness, animal activists say someone stuffed a dead dog into a suitcase.
I went with Joey Tuccio and Rebecca Corey as they brought food to some of these neglected dogs on Skid Row.
The vet thinks we can take the dog today, but I want to make sure it's not too late.
Chain in this dog with
Covered
wounds
in
all,
flies.
it's horrible. Flies, wounds all over. How's that not neglect?
Now we know why Hassan Piker fishing so well in LA.
He's like, get me out of here.
Every day. I just gave a whole can of food. Devoured. There were 4 dogs. The dogs are walking in the street. I mean, it's a disaster.
Yeah, and there's dogs right here that could be hit by cars.
And we've told everybody about it, but nobody cares. Nobody cares.
The next day, the sweet little angel was run over by a car. It breaks my heart to see this on the streets.
It's all illegal.
That's why you actually need to enforce laws. There's actually a reason why we have laws. And there's a reason why laws should be enforced. Laws should actually mean something, actually. Our border should mean something. Our laws should mean something. We should actually do things. And we could do things. We're living in the greatest country in the history of the world. Okay, the greatest civilization known to man, the greatest country ever. We don't need to deal with this shit because of our infinite empathy for retards. You're just getting strangled by leftoids, right? Shot right here.
They're breeding their dogs over here, and they've been breeding their dogs.
The right person in charge, this can be taken care of.
It's all manageable. There's nothing.
Here's what I will do as mayor to save these poor animals. Step 1, end the abuse. We are cleaning out Skid Row. I will stand up a task force within LAPD, tactical cause, protecting animal welfare and safety. Anyone caught abusing animals is going to prison.
You like dog rape? Well, vote. If you don't like dogs getting lit on fire, vote Spencer Pratt.
I will have zero tolerance.
I'm trying my best to campaign for this guy because I feel like if we flip LA, it would be just such a diabolical cultural victory.
For animal abuse in our city. Step 2, spay and neuter. By enforcing spay and neuter laws, we can lower shelter intake and euthanasia numbers in our shelters. We cannot rescue our way out of this animal crisis. The low-cost spay and neuter education of basic law enforcement has been ignored for years by Karen Bass and Nithya Raman. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. We will target the highest volume and most underserved areas first. We will also shut down backyard breeders and prosecute anyone selling dogs without city licensing.
On Skid Row, a 1-year-old Doberman named Pebbles is pregnant with her first litter. Her owner, Dwight, bred her intentionally. He plans to sell the puppies. Rescuers sent us video after video of litters littering the streets. Several show puppies in shopping carts, often for sale. The reasons why people breed dogs on Skid Row vary. At the root of them all is why not?
Step 3, support our heroes. The animals suffering in the shelter system would have nothing without volunteers. Superheroes like Joey Tuccio and Rebecca Corey have been fighting to save dogs in our streets and in Karen Bass's shelters for years.
I have a surprise guest, and it is Juliana. And she's doing so good.
I love how Spencer Pratt's policies are like, actually, I don't like when you light dogs on fire. Like, I love how like the left-wing policy are like, they support
Look at
Palestine.
that. Picking up more bullets already. Right, right.
War and lost, you know, so something like that. Across the fucking world. Then right-wing policy
Oh,
is, no,
shit.
you can't light dogs on fire. It's like, wow! Endorsed by Trump, though. We should run.
Look how gorgeous she is. Look at her skin. Look how it looks great. Very smooth. She got a bath. And she's here for a couple hours destroying this toy before she goes to our trainer, Kim, just so we could assess her a little bit more. Say hi. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Okay, just want to show everybody how beautiful and how great she's doing.
They have been doing God's work along with countless volunteers who have been silenced, harassed, and bullied for decades, and it's time they are heard and respected.
I'm trying to kill time here until the trader opens. But I don't think I need 2 more mushrooms. I don't think I'll find them in here. But I did blow that hole in the fence that I can run out and look around right quick.
That aren't AstroTurf by
Where is it? Over here.
Actually don't do anything.
You have not even acknowledged the animal crisis.
I need 2 more mushrooms.
To lie and pretend that this crisis isn't happening.
Here, buddy.
These volunteers are on the front lines of this crisis, and they deserve to be heard, not threatened for telling the truth.
But after this viral email from LA Animal Services volunteer coordinator, a total of 800 dogs
I'm on fire now.
sentence, they angrily marched into Friday City Council meeting demanding change.
Come on.
Volunteer Kathy Serksness says she was fired from the West Valley shelter in Chatsworth. She occasionally took dogs on their last walk.
I did that a couple times, and I won't do it again because it's too difficult to be walking around the block and trying to hold back your tears because you know this is the last time this animal is going to be able to go on a walk. And
it's fucking evil. It's like cartoonishly fucking evil. Leftist policy really just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna import rapists, we're gonna kill babies, and we're gonna murder your dogs. What are we doing? If I have to choose between dogs and Muslims, it's a very easy call.
You'll see the outside.
Her favorite was a pity mix named Tico, who she swears was nothing but a good, adoptable dog.
When I'm mayor, our city shelters will welcome these heroes with open arms, and we will work with them to provide dignified and safe conditions for these poor animals. Step 4, fix the shelters. Currently, these dogs are being fed 1 meal a day.
I love how far we've actually gone, bro.
Have to lie in their own feces, rotting away in wire cages with no time for exercise and play. It's worse than prison. These aren't murderers, they're dogs. They're innocent animals, and they live worse than serial killers on death row. We will completely overhaul the city shelter system. We will hire a director of LAAS who puts animals first and maintains a...
Man, I wonder why why Hassan Piker didn't endorse it. Hassan decided to endorse Nithya Raman instead.
Budget for proper food and medical care. Step 5, find them homes. Some cities have led pilot programs of mutual rehabilitation where criminals are given the chance to care for dogs who have been neglected and rescued from abuse.
Within the walls of the South Central Correctional Center, inside the 6-house D wing is where 30 inmates train dogs from Springfield's Rescue 1. The inmates prepare them for adoption through the prison's Puppies for Parole program. The program began back in 2010 as a way to reduce the number of dogs in shelters while providing offenders with a positive outlet.
It gives me an opportunity to be able to give back to the community that I took from at one time. And it gives us a sense of responsibility.
When you're separated from your family and you can care for another being and help them in their life, that's what helps me.
I understand we're framing this well, but this is just labor. Let's go, labor time, babe.
Get through the days. And it's my life in here. I'll do it till I die or I leave.
In these programs, the dogs get a caring human whose entire day revolves around loving, training, and caring for them. And those criminals find a sense of
make them useful. Let's go, W.
Purpose in caring for their animals. That unconditional love that God imbued in all of us elevates our behavior beyond what any institution of man ever could.
The leftists feel like, no, actually, we should just release the criminals and kill the dogs.
Dogs see the best in us, and they help us see the best in ourselves. Dogs are not property. They are not disposable. They are truly a gift from God. We must cherish that gift and share it freely. If we work together, we can not only lift these heavenly creatures out of their misery in this city, but we can lift ourselves too. The city of angels is a city of dogs.
Bro, this guy's gonna win. We're actually gonna flip LA. Our civilization is based on biblical values. It really is. It's entwined in our culture because culture is just downstream from religion. Exodus 23 states, if you see the donkey of someone who hates you fallen down under its load, do not leave it there. Be sure to help them with it. This is a biblical philosophy. And the left, of course, which hates God, is like, no, actually, we should just kill dogs. We should just support lighting them on fire and just killing the ones that we don't want around. It's convenient for us, actually, to do a little bit of a dog genocide. And you know what? We'll just import people from third world countries that support us killing dogs. They love killing dogs. Killing dogs is part of their religion. So, yo, let's just replace the people that don't want to kill dogs with the people that do want to kill dogs. Let's go. Win-win. Vote for Spencer Pratt, goddammit. We're taking back our country. Oh, no, but you should just leave LA to them. They ruined it anyway. They get nothing. They get nothing. We leave them with nothing. Because fuck.
I promise you guys, I said I would do it.
I'm not good. So I'm not actually not going to talk to either one of you. I'm just going to leave.
You actually don't have a choice. We will be having a conversation.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you my receipt.
So I don't need to see your receipt.
Okay, well, I want a refund of my money because they returned my thing.
What is it called?
So she was golfing on the golf course. We got a call at about 12 out there just on the course, going through guys' games. Okay.
She's crashing out and she's drunk at noon on the golf course? Damn, bitch! Damn, bitch! Oh my...
About it. Because clearly you don't want to be here, I'm okay with that.
Honey.
Don't.
Do you think I would be here if I don't want to be here?
Then I don't know you. I don't even know why you're here. So that's where we are.
This is about a respect thing.
Are you a member here, ma'am?
As I told you guys, it's the moment that I hear somebody making the comment about respect, this is somebody that probably needs to be institutionalized. It's like one of those triggers that like the moment, it's like a, like monkey brain, You gotta appear dominant.
I just want to know if you're a member. They're trying to figure out if you're a member or not.
Okay, well, that's the thing. So
Are you or not?
I'm about to call my mother and father, and
You're gonna call your mom? You're like 40.
You're both there. Everybody's disrespecting of me, and that's the thing.
Okay, well, right now I'm gonna ask you for your identification.
That's
okay?
fine, but you know what? I'm gonna show you. I want a refund for my.
Go ahead and show me your ID, man.
You know what? You can go off.
I'm not.
You
You're
can.
done. You're done.
You know what?
Stop. No.
Stop resisting.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
I'm sorry. Now you're sorry. I bet you are. I bet you are. Yeah, see?
Do not fight. Man, listen, do not fight. Stop fighting. Do not resist, okay? Right
Now she's sorry. Yeah.
You're resisting. Stop. Ma'am, listen, you're resisting arrest right now. Stop.
Okay, can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop? Stop.
Got it. There it is. There it is. Got one. Okay. Is this fine with you guys? Yeah. Oh, now you're on the ground. Oh, man. Did you just start crying?
My fingers on it. Hold on. Got it.
Man. Is it funny? Yes. Yes! Yes, it's funny. What do you mean? Of course it's funny.
Absolutely.
Are you all right? Oh, absolutely. I'm fine.
So, what could have been a simple conversation turned into you being handcuffed.
Man.
Stand up.
Yep. We'll open the door.
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, so.
Throw her in there.
Put your foot down and stop kicking me. Put your foot down and stop kicking me.
Alright.
Oh, dude.
Relax. Okay. Have a seat in there.
Now you're going in the box.
Have a seat back. Ma'am, listen, back up in there.
They're going to have to pull her back.
Go backwards. Keep pulling back.
Wait, what? He snuck up on her. Got him. Fucking got him. Yeah. Oh man.
Like from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
Have you had her trespassing property? After the
Oh, wrong door.
Uh-huh.
I'll go through the garage door.
She was on the floor. She was screwed up. The lieutenant for some reason. Do you have your ID? Yeah.
Oh man, it's the lieutenant. Oh man, you fucked up big time. That's the lieutenant.
That's mine. And she's like, dude, you saw this to somebody else about
Yeah.
from us. Yeah. Then we left and went around, and then the other people we were with was on the same green, putting drove across the green. They were knew it was putting, she just drove off by herself. And then she said she was coming back up here. And
Bitch is crazy.
time we seen her, and that was probably an hour and a half ago. Okay.
God damn. Oh, the loot.
Go ahead and issue a trespass.
It's like whenever you hit a treasure goblin.
Hey, Brittany, you got me trespassing in this book, okay?
I don't care.
Okay. Do you have ID?
Yeah.
I
Damn.
promise I'm a good Brittany. I'm a good one.
Yeah.
Brittany with the I or Brittany with the Y? Brittany with the Y. A-N-Y.
I would have said Brittany with a B.
Who are you talking to? Man.
She is trespassing. She comes back to the property, call us, and she'll go to
I
jail.
knew
Okay?
you had it.
All right, guys.
Good
Thank you
work.
very much. All right.
Uh-oh.
The female on board.
Are you arresting me?
Just ignoring her.
Yes, ma'am. You are under arrest.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because you're gonna have several.
Because you're fucking annoying. Get the fuck out of here, stupid bitch. Drunk bitch at a golf course. You shouldn't have done that. Stupid. That's why.
Well, I don't know. We told you you were under arrest, and you decided to make it.
Yeah, we don't know why you're under arrest. You're just under arrest. That's why. What about that?
That's not true.
Okay.
I've got a bit of a problem.
I think
Okay, be careful and try not to get yourself killed.
Oh.
Why is this
I got a bunch
on
of.
my property?
Only real meds here.
Well, you know what? I need my property.
Sell that.
So,
Sell
no
this.
one even told me what I was being arrested for.
I'm gonna sell you these.
You're being arrested for probably.
I'll sell you that.
1 misdemeanor and 1 felony.
She not
Yeah, I'm gonna sell you those.
Oh.
I'm gonna jump out of the car, and then I'm gonna get another felony. Huh?
Door's locked. You're not getting out of this vehicle.
The door's locked. Yeah.
If you try and get out of the vehicle, I'll charge you with escape too.
You gonna charge me with what?
Escape.
Oh well, is that why somebody wanted to make sure they got my property?
What?
Oh, can we all go to my parents' house? I would love to. Can we please go to my parents' house because it's right here.
Oh my
Can we
God.
please I don't want can we please
Oh, she's gonna start crying.
Ma'am, listen up real quick, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to your lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned.
Oh.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, it won't be appointed to represent you before any questioning. If you wish,
Oh, I think
you
I can
decide
afford
at any
one of
time
those.
to exercise these rights and not answer
Man.
any questions or any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that I've just read to you? That I've explained to you? Do you understand? Okay.
I kind of want to buy one of these really bad. Nah.
What is she, fucking retarded?
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
What's up? No, I would like to.
Move your foot back.
I would like
Move
to
your
talk.
foot
I would
back.
like to talk to my family or.
Ma'am, move your foot back.
I don't want to go to jail. Like.
Okay. Move your face. I don't want to. You already got mulch in it. Move. All right.
I don't want to go to jail. Okay.
Thanks for the business. We're open from dawn to dusk since, we don't have clocks.
Is there are you gonna arrest me? Can you tell me no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you call my parents?
Where's my bike?
No, you can call him at the
My bike! Where's my bike?
Dude, this guy does not.
Oh, I
give
left
a
it over by the.
Oh my God. He's like, yeah.
The base.
Are we gonna go?
No, you're gonna be going in a van.
What do you mean?
It's a conveyance van.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Well, or can you just not go?
Not go? Can we just not go to jail? Can we just not go to jail?
Can we just not go?
No.
You know, all the times I've been arrested, I never tried that. Can we just not go?
Give me money?
That's what your friend said.
No.
I mean, dude, you're gonna have a bunch of paperwork to do.
I have to rack up another charge for bribing a law enforcement officer.
Oh my God. I wish they were all like this, by the way.
I didn't say that. Your friend said that. I saw him do the little money sign. I would never do that.
The money sign? So stupid.
All right, come on. Come on.
Are you arrested?
The
Come
quicker
on.
you get out of there, the quicker you're gonna be able to go home.
Please take me home.
I can't take you home.
How do I get home? Are my parents gonna come here?
Yeah, your parents are gonna come here.
Oh, please.
You got it. Okay.
Yep.
Take a peek at my selection.
I will post.
Okay.
Do whatever
All right,
you
come
want.
on.
Not sorry
Come on,
enough.
let's go this way.
I'll do it. Oh, no.
I just knew you'd
you're
find
going
something
into
you like.
animal kennel. Oh yes, this is for these are for like horses, like a moose, like a wolf, right? Like you're going into kennel. That's great. The big box. The paddy wagon, yeah.
Fine. No. No.
There you go. Oh wow. Oh, that's good. They got air holes on it. You're going in the special box. You're in the special box. Oh my god.
Who the f are you guys? Hey. Brittany, don't even start. Well, I need some ID.
Brittany, stop.
Well, can I see some ID?
Just, hey, listen, don't get another charge. Okay, just relax.
What can I have?
Just relax.
Well, can I have my stuff?
Brittany, yes, we have your stuff. We're gonna give it to you. Hey,
Well, where's the other 50?
Brittany, stop. Listen, stop.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Excuse you. Can you take me to my house? It's for someone here. Stop it. I'm gonna punch you.
Can you take me to my house?
You got a threat. How about that? Excuse you?
I love how they're just treating her like a annoying animal. Like they're not putting up with this even slightly. Just like some annoying belligerent animal. Love to see it. I know it's beautiful.
I want my stuff.
Okay, we're gonna give it to you.
Okay, so, but you know what? I think you have me confused with somebody else. Can I talk to him? Can I talk to this guy? Can I talk to this man? Excuse me, sir. I want to talk to this man right here.
Okay.
I want to talk to this man.
I'm not going in there. How many times has somebody said, I'm not going in there, and then they end up not going in there? Every single time, they're always going into the box. I guess it's going to happen.
Brittany, listen, he'll talk to you once you get in there.
Listen, there's two Brittany. I want to talk to
Go in there.
Go in the box.
No, go
in the box.
No, there's no conversation.
Get in the box.
Where's my...
They need one of those little snake things where they can grab her by the neck. And
This is the confusion.
Brittany, stop.
You know what?
Stop, Brittany.
Brittany, stop.
Oh, they're doing her legs
Stop, Brittany.
too. Oh my god, this dude is already...
You know, why is he, you know, like... I want to talk to him.
Okay, he'll talk to you once you go up in there.
Well, you said you're not even gonna, like...
Go in there, Brittany.
I'm surprised they got her in there. Slam. Shouldn't have fucked around. Should not have fucked around. Drugs are bad. Okay, yeah, I guess so, right? Like, I don't understand how these people can do this and not have any self-awareness that they're just fucking up their own life. Like, you're going around doing it. And my favorite part is how fast it was.
I'm gonna show you, I want a refund for my...
Go ahead and show me your ID, ma'am.
You know what?
I'm
you
not-
can go off.
I'm not...
You
no,
can...
no, you're done. You're done.
You're done. All right. Yep.
Stop. No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's too late for apologizing.
It's too late to apologize.
much too late
Literally
to
asking for a
apologize.
refund, Pete Karen, I know. Even after she was annoying, she won't remember she's blackout drunk. That's okay. It's fine. And
Because they got the body cam.
Yep, great song. I was in high school when that came out. And yep, there you go. Why does she rank from the Karen to Hag scale? So she's still a Karen, but probably just looking at her and considering that she's a heavy drinker, she will evolve into a swamp hag within 5 to 10 years. I think that there's no world where in 15 years from now, she's not a swamp hag. Like, this is a very, very soon to be swamp hag, right? It is. It's a late stage Karen. Yes, exactly. This is like a Karen at full maturity that hasn't quite evolved into the swamp hag, right? She doesn't die from liver failure. Most people, I mean, she's skinny. It should be fine. I mean, dude, I love this. It is so fucking funny.
I'm gonna show you.
I just want to know if you're a member. They're trying to figure out if you're a member or not.
Okay, well, that's the thing.
They're
so
trying
they
to be
don't even,
reasonable.
like, I'm about to call my mother and father, and like, you're both there. Everybody's disrespecting the out of me, and like that's the thing.
Okay, well, right now I'm gonna ask you for your identification.
That's
okay?
fine, but you know what? I'm gonna show you. I want a refund for my.
Go ahead and show me your ID, man.
You know what?
I'm
You
not.
can go off.
I'm not.
You
okay.
can.
Well, you're done. You're done.
You could see, by the way, right whenever this happened, the black lady, the other police officer. See, he was being normal. He was like, okay, yeah, right. She's the one that starts. She could tell.
You know what? You can go off. You
Immediately. Just, all right, got it. Yep, we understand. Okay, got it. We understand now. check. He's a wine drinker? I guess so. I don't know. And you can pinpoint the exact moment. Yeah, she immediately knew what was going on, right? She knew what was going to happen. We've heard enough. No, bitch. No, bitch. Man. Watch her facial expressions. Okay.
Show me your ID, ma'am.
You know what? You can go off. You can.
This seems like it's about normal.
Of me, and like that's the thing.
Okay, well, right now I'm gonna ask you for your identification.
That's
okay?
fine, but you know what? I'm gonna show you. I want a refund for my.
Go ahead and show me your ID, ma'am.
You know what? You can go off. You can.
She didn't even change her expression. She was just like, well, all right, okay, yeah, it's one of those. Okay, we're gonna get it. Jesus Christ, man, and that's it. And she's stone cold, another freak taken off the street. I know, and they put her in the van too. That's what was really crazy about it. I mean, who goes and puts somebody like that in the van? It's really fucking funny. I'm glad to see that. And I'm activated now. Love that compliment. I know you need more of those people. I think it's really good to see that, man. It's great. When demanding your lawyer doesn't go as planned. Uh-oh. Damn.
In this BCW video, we're taking a look at an arrest that happened in Bradenton, Florida, when a woman wouldn't leave a Dunkin' drive-thru after being refused service.
A fat woman wouldn't leave the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts after causing a disturbance. Yeah, that's right.
Look, turn the music down. They just asked you to move. Are you going to move or not? They're refusing you.
Not until I get my donuts.
Okay, they're refusing you service. You haven't paid for it, right? No, but I. Okay, so you haven't. They're refusing you service. Leave. Why? Okay, they're trespassing you from here. Okay, if you don't leave, you're going to be taken to jail. Does that make sense? Okay. So what about the leave part is confusing? Okay. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. You're impeding traffic.
By impeding traffic, this becomes a traffic stop.
So I love this guy. Literally no nonsense, no bullshit, not putting up with it for 3 seconds.
After getting the documentation, the officer would direct the woman to a nearby parking space.
Pull around right over here, okay? And we'll conduct the rest of the traffic stop there.
Instead of listening, though, she just rolled up her window.
Hello? Roll down the window. Hey, so if she keeps doing this and I can't finish the traffic stop, I'll take her in for resisting. We'll do that.
In 1 minute in, bro, this guy is fast.
Hey, so you're about to go to jail for resisting, you understand?
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There.
And then immediately, okay, there it is.
You can have one. Turn down the music. Okay, are you gonna answer my question?
This is the exact kind of hog that's on Twitter like gassing up the other hogs on this is, you know what I mean? Like, this is exactly what it is.
How the... Oh, man. Oh, man. The hell happened? Come here, you. All right.
No? What's the new address? They don't know what your new address is. Okay.
These people are so detached from reality. They are so insanely and completely detached from reality. It's almost shocking to watch them interact with the real world. That's insane. How is this real? Because the thing is that these people, they're mental children. That's the reason why. They're complete mental children.
Right to the citation for that too. You're not going to answer any of my questions. I'm going to get laid. All right, suit yourself.
The officer would go back to run the woman's information, but while he was doing that...
Stay in the car! Stay in the car!
Oh, leather. I'm looking for leather. Whoa! There's a lot of stuff falling apart over there. Come here. Smell my bat. Where do you come from?
Walk away? Oh my god. Look at this guy, dude. He's so happy. Look at his face. Like, got another one. Yeah, that's the sheriff too. She thinks she's still gonna get her coffee? How? You didn't even pay for it. You think they're gonna bring you your coffee? You didn't even get...
Okay, let go. Let go.
Of course.
Now you're going in for battery on an LEO.
She really tried to kick the police officer because he... Dude, this is like... I can't think of anything that's better. This fat pig is sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts because they won't give her her coffee. And then the police officer tries to get her to leave. She won't leave. They threaten her. She drives away. She's playing rap music, rapping along with it. Tries to run away from the police officer. You can't take my vape. And then immediately, now she's getting hogtied. This is... All of this happened within less than 3 minutes.
I got the shackles on the water. You got the shackles?
Oh my god, this is like totally Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oi.
The extra large ones.
I have the feeling I just kicked in the wrong fucking door. Oh man. I'm
And now she's talking.
looking for leather. Somebody show me your face.
Come on, Porky.
Cross your legs.
Come
Let's
on.
have EMS if you are. She's bleeding. Yep. Okay, so, what hurts?
Did you know today was going to be the day that you killed somebody?
What do you
Unfortunately, it's not.
mean? You're alive.
Leather couch.
You're gonna what? You're gonna hurt all of us?
Why would you say this? Why would you... Why would you do this? Like, you're so stupid.
You get here? Yeah.
You're now it's like now, oh my
That's
god.
touching.
That's touching.
Like emotionally or?
Yes.
Kind of. I don't think you're really able to right now.
I don't think you're able to.
You're gonna hurt all of us. Hey. You're gonna hurt all of us.
No, y'all ain't able to see it. Here, I'll move it up. She's trying to Dark Souls her way out of this.
You're gonna hurt all of us.
They see me rolling. Hey. Oh my god.
Ow, ow.
No, don't pull the end of them.
Oh my
Just
god.
pull by the armpit.
I
was just gonna hold her.
Are you training? Oh my god! Let me go! I'll kill you.
Really? You mean that?
No, I don't so mad. That was the voices.
Why are you so mad? Look at that officer, just the rapper. Why are you so mad? What's this?
Hey, do you take medication?
No.
Do you need to take medication?
The absolute.
That was the question you should have asked.
I love this. Why are you mad? Yeah, do you in your bed?
At least the follow-up question of, should you take medication?
I think the answer to that is yes.
Alright, I got my smoke gear so I can,
her mental state.
So Vanessa, what day is it?
where is it? Over here. Grab my,
I think it's the 15th.
my little mini bike and
Okay, it's Friday?
start heading for the desert. For the dessert.
Okay.
That's right, bitch. That's right.
And I think I'm going to go to the desert from here. Oh, I might not be able to do that. I might be able to do that. But I'll try.
You know what? I'm sitting in
And then head back
Dunkin' Donuts coffee
to the
shop.
main base.
Okay. So you do know where you are.
Florida. Bradenton,
Okay.
Florida.
Florida.
As the officers got ready to transport the woman to jail, she started to complain of a medical issue, so they took her to the hospital instead. Once they got there, though, she became disrespectful with the staff, refusing evaluation and saying she was fine. When the officer tried
Oh my god.
to escort her back outside, she actively
You
resisted
saw how upset she got whenever they asked her if she needed medication. Uh-huh.
and saying she was fine. When the officer tried to escort her back outside, she actively resisted, dropping her weight, forcing her body backwards,
that's-
and trying to stomp his feet.
Oh,
He'd end up
wow.
having to put her in a shoulder lock to get her to the car.
Get it in there. Get it in there. Come on. She's trying.
Are you getting all this on camera?
Yep. It's all recorded. You guys know that?
What are you going to put on OnlyFans? Get the fuck out of here.
Kicked me, tried to run around.
Uh-huh.
Tried to fight
okay.
me and the nurse. And...
You know what this reminds me of? The way that they're talking about it? This is like a veterinary assistant. Whenever it's like, yeah, we've got a little bit of an aggressive cat here. Okay, so Fluffy doesn't like being touched. It's nervous? Oh. This is like a veterinarian, bro.
Tried to run around. Tried to fight me and the nurse. And... Well, now she's got 2 charges for obstruction.
I feel like I should be going this way.
She was charged with resisting without violence, trespassing, battery on a Leo, and battery on a correctional officer. She'd plead no contest to the charges and be sentenced to 24 months of probation.
Likewise.
She was also ordered to stay away from that Dunkin' location.
Oh! Okay,
Oh.
I was gonna think that, they should have put her in jail. But her not being able to go to Dunkin' Donuts, that's probably even worse than jail. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. That's, to her, that's probably a fate worse than death.
And, wow, over a cough. Bro, imagine getting put on probation for 2 years over coughing. Just because you wouldn't leave. That's it. That's literally all you had to do. That is unbelievable, man. Holy shit. Imagine getting handcuffed in Elmo shorts. I know. And she's like, did you ever imagine that today was going to be the day that you'd have to kill?
I'm gonna get up.
Okay, cross your legs. Let's have EMS with you. Is this it? Okay, so, what hurts?
Did you know today was gonna be the day that you killed somebody?
What? Hang on.
Retarded bitch. Holy shit. God damn, one more. Spoil right, what a. The roll. I get the rolling away part again. We're gonna get that.
You're gonna hurt all of us.
Hey. I'm not hurting you.
You got away. Fat rolling?
Oh,
No, don't pull.
This is why you don't fat roll, guys.
Don't pull the end down.
cuffs, just pull by the armpit.
I was just gonna hold the Oh my god!
And gather some gas while I'm here. Let me kill this fat guy.
Really? You mean that?
I don't so mad.
Boom.
That was the voices.
He dropped some goodies.
Hey, do you take
Not very
medication?
good goodies, but he dropped goodies nonetheless.
Sure.
We have such a huge problem with these things, man. We really do.
Donald Trump just got out of a meeting. He's announcing the end of the war. And for much greater news, in regards to this entire situation, after the count them three Islamic terror attacks that took place on U.S. soil yesterday. All right, so that's 5 in a week, 3 in a day. Pretty good. Essentially, Congress, at least the base part of Congress, is actually pushing towards mass denaturalization of citizens. I've been saying this for years, god damn it. Remember when I told you that deporting people is not the conversation anymore? Mass denaturalizations is the conversation? Well, I was literally proven correct within a month. And wait until you hear how the Islamic community has responded to these calls for mass denaturalization with violence. Wow, they're really making their argument good. Oh yeah, you want to denaturalize us? Well, I will support many more terror attacks. Fantastic job. Fantastic job, Subcard. Sub 70 IQ, you've played yourself, motherfucker. Insane deep dive for you today. I did all the research. Let's dive into it. Donald J. Trump has tweeted, "We are totally destroying the terrorist regime of Iran militarily, economically, and otherwise. Yet, if you're reading the failing New York Times, you would incorrectly think that we are not winning. Iran's Navy is gone, the Air Force is no longer, missiles, drones, and everything else are being decimated, and their leaders have been wiped from the face of the earth. We have unparalleled firepower, unlimited ammunition, and plenty of time. Watch what happens to these deranged scumbags today. Oh, God damn. They've been killing innocent people all over the world for 47 years, and now I, as 47th Presidente of the United States of America, am killing them. What a great honor it is to do so.
We're on a road to nowhere.
Also a lot of goats. Goat rape will be outlawed in Neo-Iran. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. I was watching Star Wars, how Anakin was taking out the sand people, and I was like, wow, I am also taking out sand people. All right, we gotta keep going. Oh, the hard-hitting, riveting commentary you haven't said anywhere else. So, Justin, President Trump tells the G7 leaders Iran is about to surrender. And this is pretty incredible. It's like, you know, it's very nice that he's letting them know as if the G7 leaders have literally any power. Man, I see a lot of people upset with my foreign policy opinions, and I realize that all people upset with my foreign policy opinions are Islamists and non-Americans. Americans love my foreign policy opinions. Oh, you're not familiar with my foreign policy opinions? Oh, let me explain. If they're trying to kill you, you blow them up. Efficiently, quickly, swiftly. I don't believe in proportionate response. You kill them. You eliminate the threat. They're trying to kill you, they gotta fucking die. That's my political stance. You could argue it's heavy-handed. I argue that it's correctly handed. We obliterate the fucking shit out of them. We have the means, we have the military. They still decided to fuck around. They're gonna find out. Thank you for your attention to this matter, fucking faggot. Anyway, Iran has been going insane style. Alright, they actually struck Jerusalem with a ton of cluster munitions, which are technically a war crime in case anyone pays attention or cares. Not that anyone
Well, I hit.
When terrorists do war crimes, it's like, well, they're terrorists.
Almost
of course they
flipped.
do war crimes. But when we
Did a little bit of damage to my bike.
war crime by international law, all of a sudden everyone loses their shit.
I feel like I should be going this way.
The asymmetric warfare that we need to be fighting every single day? Just hoping you're noticing. Pay attention to the noticing. So Old Jerusalem was attacked by Iran. One of Iran's cluster munitions landed hundreds of meters, hundreds, not thousands, hundreds of meters from Jesus' tomb inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the Western Wall, and Al-Aqsa Mosque. These motherfuckers are literally bombing their own holy sites. That's how fucking deranged they are. Alright, they're terrorists. You shouldn't be surprised. I'm just trying to really hammer home exactly what we're destroying here. Like, I have midwit fatigue out the wazoo. Actually, why didn't they just give Ayatollah Khomeini a trial if they didn't like him? I don't know, man. Maybe it's because he's a fucking terrorist dictator that's massacring tens of thousands of his own people and bombing millions around Iran for the last 47 years. All right, we removed a cancer by getting rid of that motherfucker, and I will not apologize. Now, obviously, the third world is losing their mind in the greatest possible way. All right, so you have to understand, AI has one-shot the entire third world. So they went from posting AI videos of Israel getting destroyed to say they win the war, now saying they have killed Netanyahu because Netanyahu gave a speech, and they're like, oh my god, if you look at this speech, last time I checked, humans don't normally have 6 fingers. AI does. Is Netanyahu no more? 30,000 likes, 3 million views. He has 5 fingers. I don't even know what they're looking at. So, like, let's understand, all right? Every time they see a real image, they're like, it's AI. Actually, we've already killed you. And I know that because I watched an AI video of us killing you. So I know that when you show us real videos of yourself alive, that must be AI. These people are so deluded, they're convincing themselves of things that don't happen, and then when they see with their own eyes things that are happening, they're then convincing themselves that the things that are happening are actually not happening because of the things that aren't happening that one-shot their entire nervous system. Right? We have one-shot the third world with AI. They were clearly not ready. They were not ready for this level of technology. Like, I know this might sound racist, but I'm convinced that, like, there's a huge part of Africa that's just, like, looking at AI images the same way your grandfather is using an iPad. But anywho, we're not getting into racism. There was a tragedy, 4 confirmed deaths in an aircraft that crashed in Iraq. This apparently was not destroyed by friendly fire or enemy fire. Refueling aircraft went down in western Iraq. 4 of 6 crew members on the board of the aircraft confirmed deceased as rescue efforts continue. Circumstances of the incident under investigation. However, the loss of the aircraft was not due to hostile fire or friendly fire. We don't know why this happened or how this happened, but an airplane did crash, and it is a tragedy. We got to keep praying for our troops. It's a real tragedy. But anywho, as Iran keeps going, they're not only bombing the old city of Jerusalem, they're bombing everybody. They're bombing Dubai. People not involved in this war at all. Like, dude, look at this. Like, this is insane. Like, yes, they are literally terrorists, just bombing the United Arab Emirates, all right? This is Dubai, right? This isn't Israel, it's not Iran, it's Dubai. No idea why they're doing this other than the fact that they're literally terrorists. It's insane. But anywho, Stephen Miller dropped the nuke on Fox News regarding all this.
Important to understand that, again, the leadership class of this evil regime has been wiped out. Nobody has seen the Ayatollah Jr., nobody has seen proof of life. He didn't show his face on a TV camera. All we have is a statement that is purported to belong to him as a symbol and a signal of how degraded this regime is.
Yeah, they're cooked.
And
They're cooked. And then the third world is like, Iran is so winning. Iran is winning, guys. Yeah, bro, they're getting so gobble-smacked. They're getting gobsmacked the next week. Literally, I would say bombs back to the Stone Age, but some would argue they're still in the Stone Age. These guys are getting so obliterated that the current supreme leader of Iran is probably dead.
In a matter of days, a regime that has terrorized and menaced the world, that has used missiles to blackmail the world, has been degraded and has been set back to a degree that few thought possible. Ship after ship sunk, launcher after launcher destroyed, outpost after outpost, command center after command center taken off the map. So this has been a huge success for America, but the president is continuing to move forward to further annihilate, obliterate, and destroy the regime's capacity to threaten American interests around the world.
That's right. Absolutely. You gotta fucking kill these guys. And I'm really tired of the people saying, no, it's asymmetric warfare. Don't care. You can die now, please. Now, the CNN is basically becoming a propaganda outlet for Islamic terrorism, right? Aside from downplaying the Islamic terror attack in New York over the last weekend, right now they're literally running defense for the Ayatollah regime. Trump is spending too much money on this war, all right? And honestly, like, it's hilarious watching actual, regular, mainstream media run defense for terrorists every single day.
That is Donald Trump. That's what some people voted for because they wanted him to spend money here instead of $11 billion dropping bombs elsewhere in the world.
I mean, I'm sorry, Abby, but we've spent more money in this country on Somali fraud in Minnesota than we've spent on this war so far.
That's not true.
Killed her, bro. It's over. He killed her. He killed her.
Good
We lost
morning,
looking
my
good
ass.
that we
Buy
know of so
something.
far on
What the hell do you
Somali
want this
fraud,
time?
All right, and that didn't benefit the American people at all. This $11 billion spent taking out people that are literally trying to fucking kill us. That is money well spent.
Throwing around $11 billion.
Oh my God.
$19 billion.
Oh my God.
I know I need this for something.
That we know of.
Might as well buy the seeds too.
So far.
Fish taco sounds pretty good. I'd go for a fish taco right now.
But $11 billion is a lot of money, and it's a lot of money that could have saved millions of children around the world.
Oh, get out of here.
Hunger programs here.
That's right. We should have been funding more condoms in Gaza or whatever the fuck we were doing. Paying USAID for underwater gay chicken tickling in Sudan. All right, no thanks. I'd rather blow up terrorists that are trying to kill us.
The United States, it could fund healthcare. I mean, it could do a lot of things.
$11 billion. What is the percentage of our national budget?
$11 billion could fund
All
the entire
that gawking
CDC
at
budget.
goods,
It's
and that's
$9.6
all you
billion.
buy?
And we spent that in 6 days in the Iran war, and we are now 12 days in, so we're probably $22 billion, which we'll find out in a few days later. $22 billion in a
Selling
12-day
to
war.
even a
Like,
dumbass
these people
like
did not give
you.
a flying fuck about the Somali Leering Center fraud, but now that we're literally using money to blow up terrorists that are trying to kill us, holy smorglets, the money matters a lot. Like, it is tiring watching these people, but it's honestly pretty hilarious. And the reality is,
The significant pain comes from Iran with a nuclear weapon. If you think gas prices are high now, give the Ayatollah a nuclear weapon to terrorize the region, to threaten the streets of Hormuz. He will control gas prices forever, that regime would, if they had a nuclear capability.
and as much as people don't like the warmonger Lindsey Graham, he's just correct here. The reality is, if Iran is terrorizing the worldwide gas prices now with a couple of mostly broken down ballistic missiles that we've already obliterated, then imagine how badly they could jeopardize and take the world's energy hostage with nukes. Duh! It's the most obvious thing in the world. So obviously, destroying them now is base, right? And I'm really tired of watching these people try to chicken shit and dance around in little circles. Actually, we have to wait until Iran nukes us before we retaliate. Oh, miss me with that bullshit. You fucking kill them when they're the weakest. You obliterate them now. You end the regime the moment you can with as few casualties as possible. Absolutely. And I'm so tired of making believe that any other stance is worthwhile to even entertain. Of course we should destroy them when they're at their weakest, not when they're literally threatening us. Well, this is the tale of two states as it stands right now. I'm not surprised the left is allying themselves with terrorist pedophiles right in the Middle East when they're allying themselves with pedophiles in the United States. Breaking news. Florida, red state, will sentence child sexual abusers to death. Gavin Newsom, California, blue state, new law grants parole to pedos within a 300-year sentences. The pedo party, ladies and gentlemen. Are we surprised that they're defending Iran? I'm not personally. Now, this was not even talked about, basically, and that's because there's so much violence and Islamic terror going on in the United States these days. We don't even talk about the fact that this happened. Pennsylvania state trooper murdered by a Marxist during a routine traffic stop. Unbelievable, bro. And then they have the gall to say both sides are violent. The left was, is, and always will be the party of violence, because the left is the party that quite literally hates God. They'll murder the unborn, they'll castrate your children, they will be silent when they commit acts of terror, they will call everything a false flag, they will import violent rapists and killers into our country under the fake guise of, I don't know, empathy, because, well, they obviously can't have empathy for their children. They're too busy aborting them in the womb to have empathy for them. You have to have empathy for the foreign retards that are coming to kill you. And no, this isn't a xenophobic statement. This is an objectively correct one. So, yes, the Marxists killed a very, very good man for no reason. A state trooper died because some Marxist decided he was going to just fucking kill him. I don't know, because he wanted to destroy capitalism or something. Like, and I'm supposed to unify with these people? Of course, CNN it continues to push the terror propaganda. In light of the multiple Islamic terrorist attacks that happened on United States soil over the last week, all right? Five terror attacks over the last week from Islamists. And we don't even have like a massive Islamic population. 1% to 2% of the United States is Muslim. All right, like England, 6 to 7% of England is Muslim. That's why they have to go through that shit like every week or two. We had 5 in the last week, and guess what CNN says? You're not even gonna believe it.
No matter what happens with Iran and the United States, that there will be some sort of long-term consequences that we may not see in the next few weeks or months or years, but may come some decades later.
By the way, I'm going to repeat what I've said in the past because a lot of people probably did not understand the nuances of the argument. If killing terrorists that are trying to kill us is going to cause people that we imported to then commit terror attacks on our soil, then we need to kill them ASAP. Or if we don't want to wait until they have more power, we don't want to wait until we import more terrorists into our country, we want to obliterate them now. If there are actually sleeper cells, now's the time to fucking do all the things, all right? The argument that, well, if we kill terrorists that threaten us, well, then we're going to have more terrorists trying to kill us. It's a non-argument, because they will only get stronger when we inevitably will have to fight them. It's a non-argument, all right? This whole idea of we can't kill people trying to kill us because other people will try to kill us is fucking retarded.
We saw in 1979 with the Iran hostage crisis, which happened because of 1953, when we overthrew their democratically elected government.
For the record, that is not a proper evaluation of history whatsoever. The hostage crisis in 1979 happened because the current regime of Iran took over, and they're a radical Islamic terror organization that took our people hostage.
And the same thing happened when we saw 9/11. That was because
this is the banger. This is what I wanted.
Of the United States involvement in the first Gulf War. And
he's justifying 9/11. All right? We went from fringe, retarded terrorist supporter Hassan Piker on Twitch justifying 9/11 to mainstream leftist talking points propaganda on CNN justifying 9/11. This has got to be the craziest shit I've ever seen. The lengths these people will go to justify Islamic terrorism is insane. It's okay that they did 9/11 because what? We kill terrorists in the Middle East? Excuse me, what?
A long-term effect. I'm not blaming the United States.
He's blaming the United States for 9/11.
I'm saying that well, let me finish. I'm saying that when we take actions across the world, that there are consequences that we don't anticipate.
This is not a consequence. You have to understand, these retards are trying to kill us. And his argument for why we shouldn't stop them from killing us is because if we do stop them from killing us, they will still be trying to kill us. Do you understand the circular retardation of this argument? It's unbelievable.
It can happen years later. And so we wonder why people are coming after us, attacking us, because we were attacking them.
No, it's because it's a radical Islamic regime that's chanted death to America for the last 47 years. They've killed thousands of our people, and we're not supposed to respond? Because what? If we do respond, they might try to kill us? Newsflash, they've been trying to kill us for the last 47 years.
I'm going to go back to 9/11 for a second. The idea that the United States had it coming.
Never said that.
Is
never said that. Don't put words in my mouth.
You literally invented it.
Let's have a no conversation. Let's have a no conversation.
New conversation. Do not engage with the talking points. Let me release the programming to the leftoids, and we move on.
Sorry.
I'm not going to lie. You sit here and lie about what I just said.
We did something that caused it.
Scott, I don't even know why you
we're going to roll the tape later.
Because the reason I know why you're doing this, because this allows you to deflect attention from the fact that your president, Donald Trump, has no idea what he's doing in Iran. He's caused the deaths of 7 U.S. service members, of 140.
The deaths of service members, what? They were at war to protect our nation. These people are actually vapid and evil. All right, these people died fighting for our country, and the best you could do is say Trump killed them. These people are disgusting. I didn't even say that about our troops in Afghanistan that I think Biden killed. All right, I don't even say that. These people died for our country. They're heroes that fought against an Islamic terrorist regime that's trying to kill us and been trying to kill us for the last 47 years. And for you to just be here and be like, their deaths meant nothing, Trump killed them because Orange Man bad, it's the most evil shit ever.
As I said, 170 school children and 140 injured.
The fact that these people will blame Donald Trump for the deaths of our troops as opposed to Iran, the people that killed us, all right, that killed our people for the last 47 years, just goes to show you the level of insanity we're dealing with. This is crazy.
In this country of U.S. service members as well. We've got American citizens who are stranded in the Middle East. You're talking about embassies.
Great PR. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. We have this guy on CNN literally doing PR for Islamic terrorism. saying that U.S. had 9/11 coming.
Getting a lot of jumps. A lot of sick jumps.
Now, to understand the terror attacks that took place yesterday, we have more information. I covered it yesterday as it was breaking. I'm going to cover it again today. I've been doing incredible deep dives on all the things that happened, covering them in the way they need to be covered because unfortunately so many retards are too scared to do it. Old Dominion University shooter was a man named Mohammed Jalloh. This Mohammed Jalloh was a terrorist that shot up a university in Virginia. Crazy fucking story. Born in Sierra Leone.
No, I need the sun.
Naturalized U.S. citizen. That's right. This was a
Sunstroke tonic. There it is.
radicalized by Al-Qaeda.
Oil
Get
shale.
rid of
I
this
still
one.
need mushrooms.
Providing material support to ISIS.
Aloe
Sentenced
vera
to
and
11
water.
years in prison. However, released from prison early under Biden. Understand how easily this could have been avoided if we would have been a competent, normal country not running on radical leftoid feelings bullshit. This is a guy, a foreigner, all right, who's a naturalized citizen because our laws are fucking broken and people are importing these people to kill us, who was literally convicted as being an ISIS terrorist, not exaggerating, convicted as an ISIS terrorist, released from prison under Biden, goes out there and commits an Islamic terror attack, and heartbreakingly, as I was covering yesterday, people were injured, no one was killed, but unfortunately, heartbreakingly, someone was killed. The victim of the terrorist attack in Old Dominion identified as Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Shaw, who was a professor of military science and the leader of the university's ROTC program, a veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, and Atlantic Resolve. And these are his awards. Rest in peace to Hero. And this is unbelievable. We're losing the best of us because the left is importing the worst of us. This didn't need to happen. This didn't need to happen at all. We don't need to actually live like this. And no matter how many people are going to hit you with the random feminist talking points about how all people are the same and all cultures are equal and there's no difference between anybody, well, if there's no difference between anybody and everything's the same, then multiculturalism doesn't exist because everything's the same. It is a self-defeating non-argument that they use to excuse importing terrorists into our country to rape us and kill us. This is an Islamic terror attack. No anything in the Middle East justifies the fact that this guy, a United States citizen, would go into a college and start shooting and stabbing people. And the idea that this isn't a right versus left issue is laughable, all right? Every single president bombs the Middle East, all right? It's a rite of passage. If you're a president, you're going to have to bomb the Middle East. That's just how it works, I guess. Maybe they should stop trying to kill us and we'll stop bombing them. But only one party is literally bringing the terrorists into our country under the guise of multiculturalism. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? This guy that pledged allegiance to ISIS shouldn't be deported. He's just as American as you and me.
Man, it sucks out there.
Out of the heat and have a look.
Paperwork. He has paperwork. That makes him just as American as all of us. Well, this narrative is collapsing really fast, and people are tired of it.
You don't have any mushrooms, huh?
This terrorist,
well,
Mohammed Jalloh, weird how his name is Mohammed or something. That's kind of weird. Police be upon him. No one saw this one coming. He's dead.
Weapons?
You know how he was killed?
A tactical assault rifle. Well, that looks pretty sweet, but it's only a level 1. I could probably make a better one now.
There were students who were in that room that subdued him and rendered him no longer alive. I don't know how else to say it, but
they beat him to death, rendered him no longer alive. Some based American patriots saw that motherfucker and beat him to death.
Basically, were able to terminate the threat.
So he was not shot?
He was not shot.
No, he was beaten to death.
He shot 3 people?
Correct. We have information that he shot 3 people.
The one that went to the...
Yeah, so he shot 3 people. One unfortunately died from his wounds, a victim of Islamic terror. And no one even calls it what it is, because apparently calling it what it is too radicalizing for people. All right, an Islamic terror attack left 1 dead, 3 shot, and he was beaten to death. Right, that's the level of fucking fatigue that we actually have. I don't think enough emphasis is being able to students at ODU literally beat the Muslim shooter to death with their bare hands and whatever else they had available to them. This is a level of Islam fatigue I don't think we've seen in the United States since 9/11. Like, this is insane. And that was just one of the terror attacks yesterday. All right, so this was the other terror attack yesterday that took place in a synagogue in Michigan.
Almost out of gas.
Where an Islamic terrorist with a truck full of explosives drove into a synagogue / preschool, all right, and started shooting around. Thank God no one was killed, and he died. His own car blew up. You know, like, that's the thing. Bro completed his quest to blow yourself up for Allah. All right, so he succeeded on that part. Just thank God he didn't take anyone else with him. The reality is that motherfucker's dead. He was neutralized by a security guard working at that synagogue because obviously if you don't have a security guard, someone's going to blow up your temple. All right, so this is what happened.
That I want to make sure the local community is aware of first and foremost is this community works together hand in glove. This community takes care of each other. And we have been communicating regularly. I have been texting the chief, not just in West Bloomfield, but every place that's got significant houses of worship, Jewish facilities, synagogues, temples, you name it, over the past 2 weeks. Obviously what happens around the world sometimes affects us, so we have to think about it, be prepared for it. So we've been talking. I texted actually the head of security from the temple 2 days ago. And information to him.
Dude, the threat level is so high to just civilians going to synagogues in the United States that, like, the chief of police, all right, the head sheriff is going to need to talk to these guys every day or two. Like, that's insane.
So the first thing the community should know is that we not just today work together, we work together all the time. Our state, federal, and local partners. Number one. Number two, we train. In our world, preparation is important. We hope and pray it never happens, but that's not a strategy. Preparation is. So all of us have been training together for many years for active shooters or active assailants, mass casualty events, and tragically we're way more than our share. So that is ongoing and is in place. The third thing is important to note, no children and no staff were hurt. So we know there's evil in the world, and we know they only have to get it right once, and sometimes they do. They may not come on anybody's radar, and they show up.
It just happened in Virginia. Virginia, they won. They took the life of an innocent man.
But what happens when they show up? That's where training and preparation kicks in. The security staff did an amazing job. And you'll get some of the details on that, but they stopped the threat. No kids, no staff were hurt. Now there were some injuries and things that had to be taken care of. One of the head of security was taken to the hospital. He got knocked down by the car and it breached the building. And we've had 30 law enforcement officers taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation.
Damn.
So a lot of our folks...
because, you know, this was
Afternoon. Well, now you can stretch sitting down. Good job.
Specialty is like, it's in the Muslim class of terror. Right, as opposed to trans classes, those are normally, you know, their dad's assault weapon. That's normally how it works. Their dad's rifle is normally the weapon of choice for trans terrorists. For Muslim terrorists,
I'm gonna look for mushrooms, which of course you don't have, and I don't think they grow out here. And wow, I left a bunch of water back in the burn place. I really wish you would have.
Why it became engulfed in flames. What was the ignition source? And I think the ATF is taking the origin of that source and origin of the fire. But in any event, what it did, it caused terrible smoke in that part of the building. And
you know, because the dude literally brought a bomb into a preschool. Yeah, we don't even live with these people. These are the fucking barbarians are not at the gates. They're inside, and we have to live with this shit. All right,
Thank you very much.
Apparently, it's even more insane ever. All right, so you got to see the responses to this because I think that the conversation about this is in some ways even scarier than the actual event because we all knew this was going to happen. All right, so I've already explained to you the difference between fat Islamists and skinny Islamists. Skinny Islamists, they run at you and try to kill you. The fat Islamists, they're the propaganda mouthpiece. So fat Islamists, Cenk Uygur, people are going to call me racist for this, but they're wrong because Islam is not a race. All right, I am. Now on the homeland, our patriots
hang on, I'm gonna run to the bathroom right quick.
Hassan Piker as well. It's truly glorious stuff, I have to say. A crown for every achievement. There's currently an insurrection going on in New Jersey. For some reason, the mainstream media doesn't want to cover this because apparently that would make them look very bad because it seems like their entire audience are just astroturfed morons that are trying to overthrow our country and kill our people or something. I don't know. That's pretty good. The Newark mayor imposes curfew after violent protests at ICE facility. Oh my God. Demonstrations at the 1,000-bed ICE detention center on May 22nd after detainees started a hunger and labor strike, which is awesome because it's not like they were labor striking. Like, these people had jobs, right? Like, all these people that flew in from across the country to insurrect in fucking New Jersey, all these guys had jobs, right? You know, sure, I'm sure they did. And hunger strike, bro, please stay hungry. Please do not eat. That would literally solve all of our problems for us. A colossal W. Over spoiled food, overcrowding, no air conditioning, poor medical care. Oh no, the people that invade our country illegally and refuse to deport themselves are being treated unfairly as they're being deported from our country on our tax dollars? Look, people say that I don't have enough empathy for the people that come into our country and try to rape us. I personally have a very different stance. My stance is they had the ability to leave themselves and self-deport, and they refused to do so. So therefore, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and we're going to do it in the most cost-effective way possible. Now, you could cry about it, but you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have come in illegally. You should have left yourself. You decided not to. You tossed a coin, and shit's landing on tails. What can I say? What am I supposed to feel bad for the people that are trying to rape me and failed? Sorry, bro. Don't care. Cry about it, actually. You know, as reported by attorneys, relatives, visiting lawmakers, right? Jerry Adler and Cory Booker, federal officials denied claims, insisting detainees got proper meals and care. I personally believe them. I actually don't care. I don't care about evidence. I don't even want to see evidence for this. I so don't care. But what if they're treated harshly? Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have entered the country. Oopsie. Violence erupted when protesters threw projectiles and streets on fire. This is an act of terrorism, but it happened nonetheless, so no one cares. Promoting state police to use tear gas and other measures. 6 arrests follow W, including Brendan John Gayer, charged with assaulting ICE officers. Bro, you thought he was gay? No, he's gayer. Alright, and something in the curfew, it's gotten pretty hairy, it's pretty insane. Now, Hassan, of course, decided, yo, insurrection against the United States government and terrorism, I'm fucking there. Hassan shows up and he gets heckled, let's just say, and bro, dude's a pussy. Dude is a gigantic pussy. You know, thanks to Hassan Piker, the blue whale's vagina is the second largest pussy on the planet.
Institutions that are doing this violence.
Institutions that are doing this violence. Bro, you're doing violence, okay? These people invaded our country illegally. We have to get them out. They have to leave. They have to fucking go. That's an evidence. All right. Oh no, but what if they're illegal? I don't fucking care. You put them on trebuchets and launch them across the border. These people fucking invaded our country illegally. They had the ability to leave themselves peacefully. They refused, and they fucked around, and now they're finding out. What do you want me to say? What, all of society needs to crumble because a couple of retards want to rape you? Sorry.
Feel a sense of accountability.
No, I don't feel a sense of accountability because I don't fucking care. I don't care. But you're supposed to have empathy for the people that invaded our country illegally and are getting deported. No, I don't have empathy for them. They should have empathy for me. Empathy to my tax dollars. You shouldn't be going to fund their lifestyle.
That's a political philosophy, right? That's what it says.
Uh-oh. Are they heckling Hassan Piker?
They getting him out of there. He just gotta, something just happened, bro.
Yep, he's running.
Something just happened. Be careful. I just seen a nigga bust his ass right
He's running.
Wait, what happened?
You mean to tell me that Hassan Piker is one of the most disliked figures in all of America? I told you, man, I invested into Hassan Piker's bad, like, back when stocks were low, and now stocks are fucking booming. I am getting paid back in dividends. I invested in this fucker.
What happened that quick? What happened?
He's a fucking fraud. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That's right, that's
People
right.
follow him because he got money.
Yeah.
Look at him running.
That's right, look at the pussy. Look at the pussy go. That millionaire fucking communist. Look at the fucking pussy.
Fuck Twitch, nigga, get out of here with them view bots.
Yes!
You view bot pussy.
That's right.
Fuck out of here, you view bot bitch.
It's true, he's correct.
Fuck
He also supports terrorism.
out of here, nigga. Go back to your desktop, you dog abuser.
Yo! Oh! Got him with the lightning fire over there. Brutal.
You fucking dog abuser.
Right, true.
You abuse dogs, huh? You fucking bitch.
He also went to a brothel in Germany with that sex trafficked children.
You abuse dogs, right?
That's right, that's him. That's him.
How about we abuse you?
Get him, Black Panther. Get him. Conservative black people.
You abuse dogs? Word? What's up? You abuse dogs too?
Look at this. Look at this pussy fucking run. This guy's a revolutionary, right? He's fanning the flames of revolution in America. He hears lots of bitches pass to get over there.
What's up? You fucking dog abuser. Fuck out of my shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck Twitch. Go suck Dan Clancy's dick.
Yes!
Punk.
God, I love this guy. Patriot.
Respect women, queen. I will never disrespect women. Stay in your lane. This for my people right here.
Patriot.
I don't even know this nigga. This is my people. Fuck you. Fuck Twitch. You dog abusing bitch. Yeah, you dog abusing.
Yeah. God, I love how Hassan Biker is just like universally hated. It's awesome.
Abuse dogs, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's the guy. That's the guy.
You think that's sexy? You think don't touch me. You think abusing dogs is sexy?
Hey, don't touch this Patriot.
You think abusing dogs is sexy?
How dare you?
You think abusing dogs is sexy, you weird ass bitch? What's up?
By the way, this is Hassan Piker freeing the inmates from ICE detention, LARPing his revolution.
It's not just him.
Okay, so fuck him then. Fuck him then. Why you walking with him?
It's not just him. There's a lot of people that support the abuse of dogs and support terrorism.
If he did it.
Bro, you're literally wearing the fucking terrorist headband over here. Like, I'm gonna worry about this? It's his freedom of speech. This patriot has the right to free speech. He has the right to yell and niggle this man in public. That's my new favorite word, by the way.
Why you walking with him if he abuses dogs?
Yeah, that's right. Patriot, because he supports Hamas and they abuse dogs. He supports all the other fucking terrorists that abuse dogs. Islam hates dogs.
Why you walking with him if he abuses dogs?
Good question.
So if you condone that,
you got involved?
Fuck you too.
Oh, true.
Okay, come on.
Get him.
Come on. Yeah, we can run. Let's run. Let's run, baby.
Oh,
I like running. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. I like your red hair. That's nice. Yo, you abuse dogs, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
You abuse dogs, you weirdo.
Get him.
Fuck Twitch. Don't touch me. Good shit, yo. You smell like shit though. Back up. What you do? Fuck Twitch. Fuck Twitch and fuck you. Fuck Twitch and fuck you.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Yo, you abuse your dog? That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
It's $5,000 clothing to fight for
Got a
communism.
shot collar? Your dog got a shot collar?
Get the fuck out of here.
What, you gonna hit me?
No, I'm not gonna hit you.
Okay, so what? I'm in public though. Freedom of speech. He's a dog abuser.
That's right. That's my
He's
patriot.
a dog abuser.
He's a patriot.
He's a dog abuser.
Look at this guy.
Why are you condoning a dog abuser?
True, all of
Fuck
these people.
Twitch.
Yeah.
You abused your dog.
It was just real. Hassan Biker getting ready to risk. It was Aspengold. True. God, it's just so fucking good. So anyway, that's the best news from the New Jersey insurrection. It gets a lot worse. Now, while Hassan Biker goes to fight for terrorists in New Jersey, they get him on everything.
I don't have any personal contact with Roy Singham or any of these other people. I mean, I know some of these people. They're wonderful people in general. They're activists.
Wonderful people fighting for foreign communist regimes that are adversarial to the United States. Wonderful people.
I don't know anything beyond what is readily available information, but none of it is actually hidden or illegal in any way, shape, or form.
Fox News Digital says I have a subpoena, but I've yet to be served one. So I don't even know what's going on. Kind of feels like you guys have more insight into what the federal government's doing than I do, and I'm supposed to be subpoenaed.
Bro's going to jail. Bro's scared and running away. Going to jail. It's bad. It's bad. You know, Hassan, so while Hassan was there, fighting for the freedom of terrorists, as one does if you're a leftist these days, he is singing the We Are Charlie Kirk song.
Charlie respected that. And it's really sad to see the remnants of the conservative movement refusing to carry the flame in the way that Charlie Kirk wanted it to be carried. I, on the other hand, do carry that flame. Because we are Charlie Kirk. Disgusting things like
right. So this is him basically celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And for those of you that are unaware, this is a very popular song among left-wing retards.
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk.
Right, so, and this is like a daily routine on his show where he celebrates the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I just want you to understand exactly what we're dealing with here, right? This is Hassan Biker, you know, talking about how it's that song.
Bro, this song is a banger. This is like the soundtrack to a meet-cute love story in Hawaii.
Yeah, except this Charlie Kirk fellow was assassinated brutally by a leftist. And it was a fucking tragedy that happened. And this is like this. Before getting too deep into the chaos free cash was promised to me 3,000 years ago. One thing I recently added to my daily routine is using free cash for a few minutes here and there. If I'm gonna play games as a time sponge, I might as well make some money out of it. Free cash is a fun and easy way to earn real money by doing simple tasks while already on your phone. Play games, complete surveys, do simple tasks, and turn your bathroom break into an investment. I've been enjoying playing Call of Dragons on free cash, a high payout strategy-based building game. You get instant payouts with a really easy process through PayPal, Amazon, or Visa. There's already over $250 million paid out to over 60 million users worldwide. It's a win-win. They get someone to test out their games and fill out their surveys, and you get paid. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description to sign up and get a $10 bonus today. Now, back to the chaos. Every individual sign up literally supports the channel, so if you could click the link in the description and do the thing, that would be very appreciated. Anyway, so we got to get into the actual situation, not just a Hassan Piker, filler arc, all right, that's been going on in New Jersey. So DHS Secretary Mullen plans to block international flight at Sanctuary City Airport. So that's fucking awesome. But this is why ICE agents are forced to wear masks, or should be forced to wear masks. So this is a guy unmasking an ICE agent and saying, "I saw your face, I'm gonna kill your whole family now."
Kill your whole fucking family!
This is leftist rhetoric that gets people into this state, all right? That actually believes that ICE agents are Nazis.
Your family's dead! Come on! Children, your wife, come on! Dead! My boy, I have your face, motherfucker! You're dead! Dead! Because I'm about that life.
And you know what? I believe that he would do it if he could. I'm sorry. The entire party that celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk and calls ICE agents Gestapo Nazis, I totally believe that they would do it.
You said come on? You said come on, right? Yeah, it's small now. Put your stick down, tell your boy to back up. I'm about that life, my boy.
Right? So this is just left-wing terrorism, and of course, unfortunately, we just have to make believe it's normal. I wonder why the left supports every terrorist organization on the planet. Yeah, I guess. Maybe they are one. Who knows? So a journalist just filmed inside the Newark ICE protest camp. Nick Sortor, he citizen journalist, by the way, saving the West. Right? So this dude invaded the ICE protest area. Now, a couple of libtard white women and foreigners, of course. That's just what they have. Yeah, this is totally not AstroTurf. Totally not funded.
I'm sorry, what was it? Medical tent? Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
Medical. Look at this. You're gonna tell me this is just a couple of people that naturally got together to protest for the rights of rapists or something? No, absolutely not. They were paid to protest for the rights of rapists.
I don't get medical tent? Oh, you got it. Thank you. Just need hand sanitizer. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Look at this. Look at this level of equipment, bro. This is the fucking MMO guild hall of leftoid violence.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take out the map here. Yeah.
Just infinite eye wash because they know they're gonna actually get pepper sprayed by people that are trying to do their jobs and protect their country. This is a fucking zone, like an encampment. We got people living out there. This is insane. Look at that. Nick Sorter went in with a hidden camera. He found tens of thousands of dollars of equipment on site, riot gear, not signs, not banners, riot equipment, hot food delivered every hour on schedule, medical stations, expensive tents, organized supply chains. This is outside Delaney Hall ICE Detention Center in Newark, New Jersey. Protest has been running for a week around the clock. Andy NGO documented week-long violence from Antifa at the same facility. State police did nothing. Obviously, no one knows who sourced it. Now, this is somebody who was acting AG Todd Blanche was threatened, right? Did I show this to you? Right, this is the guy screaming, "I'll kill your whole family."
Children, your wife, come on, dead! My boy, I have your face, motherfucker! You're dead! Dead!
You're dead, your children, your wife, your whole family, I'll kill them all. And then ironically says, I have your face. We all have his face.
Yeah, so
now, by the way, This is exactly why the left is trying to get ICE agents to unmask. Masked agents terrorizing our neighbors. No, they're agents that are protecting themselves from violent terrorist leftists, of which there are thousands, to a moderate estimate for you. They're doing their absolute best to keep our country safe from invaders.
So do we. And look, that's a federal crime. And not only threatening the ICE officer, but think about how disgusting this individual is. Threatening.
I love that he's looking at it from a stake of individualism. Bro, this is an ideology that's inbred on the left right now.
His family and his children with death. What is this man doing? He's just doing his job standing there. And so this again, that is disgusting, what you just showed, and we see his face. And I promise you, we will find him. And when we find him, we will arrest him, because it is a crime not only to threaten law enforcement, but not surprisingly to threaten their family as well.
Yeah, so now I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, Trump administration, they're not going to do anything, nothing's going to happen. Boom, never mind. Told you, FBI just arrested the man and threatened to kill ICE officers and their families. Papo, face, hand-boning could never. Holy shit, we got him. W, they raided his house. They cooked him. Faced, actually. This guy. Right, that guy. They just arrested him. Trump FBI raids the house, carries out felony arrest against leftist terrorists who threatened to kill ICE agents and their families on camera. Let's go. Complete W. All right. Sorry, bro. You had his face. Well, he had yours. Just a W. Apparently, we just have to live with it. Now, the leftist rioter arrested by the DOJ for biting ICE agents. You're gonna love this. You're not gonna be ready for this. Right. So while all this violence is going on over here, as you can see, these are the bite marks from this guy. Like, bro, they all look the same. They all have like the same exact fucking features. It's the soy boy phenotype for real, right? So guess what? The guy that was arrested by the DOJ for biting ICE agents is reportedly previously charged with child porn, charged with sexual abuse of children. Absolute fucking cinema. No one saw this one coming. No one saw this one coming. Violent leftist who bites an ICE agent because he just cares so much about the foreign rapists and pedophiles ends up being a pedophile. No one saw this coming, much to the surprise of the world. It's the thing that keeps happening. Oh, a pedophile. I can't believe. This is fucking savage. These animals. These barbarians. Last night, a violent rioter savagely kicked and bit ICE law enforcement officer outside the Delaney Hall. Today, the violent agitator is being charged. And the dude allegedly had a history of child porn, and shit like that. You know, so this is New Jersey, finally caving and sending police to ICE Newark. And of course, you have the tolerant left responding.
Okay. To help ensure the safety of everyone, we are moving everyone from active roadways to a designated
White supremacy to deport rapists. It's white supremacy. Class traitors. You class traitors.
You guys are nothing.
Bro, your words mean nothing.
You're nothing more than a butt-licking slave.
You're a bootlicker, a slave. Let yourself get raped by violent people that enter our country illegally.
The fucking ICE agents have been assaulting and battering people for days.
Not nearly enough, if you ask me.
I want to report a crime. Put on the crime note. You jackboot dog. You cannot take something.
That's just what you have to live with, I guess. I guess that's just classic leftism, am I right? Now, while all this is going on, random $1,000 supply drops get fucking dropped off for these terrorists.
No, not mine.
Look, it came out of nowhere. It spawned.
You asked somebody for
Look, it just spawned, guys. Wow. Isn't that nice? How it just spawns out of thin air like that?
Save me.
Just spawn. Don't worry, guys. Nothing to ask. You just showed up. We don't know who put it there, but it's there now. Let's go. W, guys. Totally not funded. Totally a natural protest. Am I right, guys? Now, leftists violently attacked and robbed journalist Cam Higby. For a government past, she's done a really good job of citizen journalism. GOAT, actual patriot, by the way. All right, so he was robbed and assaulted by leftists. Not worth it. Give me my fucking shit. I will light all of you fuckers up. My Give me all my shit. Yeah, so he was robbed. He was beaten and robbed. Journalist.
Take your truck.
Coming at me, bro.
Baldy, yo, bald guy, look at me. I don't know.
Guys, enough. Yo, we gotta go. John is throwing rocks at him, so obviously he has to leave. I think, by the way, all these leftoids that are running defense with the violent people, I think they should be arrested for accessories to crime. Like, I really don't know why we don't take this more seriously. Like, it's unacceptable to have these fucking terrorist anarchists just overrunning our country because they decided they wanted to. They're throwing shit at him. They don't know what's flying.
Fucking worker!
And he was pepper sprayed, so he's blinded right now, so he's being walked by this guy. I'm supposed to unite
You
with
alright?
these people. I'm supposed to like make believe that these people are actual people that are gonna push forward basic, biblical values that this country was founded upon that I want to get back to. I'm supposed to unite with them. I'm supposed to vote Democrat and teach the Republicans a lesson. No, they need to be destroyed. Legally, of course. I'm not calling for violence.
Oh, God damn it.
That's insane. Like, actually insane. Leftists got away with violently attacking and robbing journalist Ken Hickey at ICE in Newark. Now the leftists are bragging about it. And guess what? Guess what? It's even worse than you could possibly imagine. Ken Hickey calls 911 because he got beaten and robbed. This is how it's called. Dispatch 911. What's your emergency?
I'm sorry,
I
buddy.
need an officer to
I
take
didn't
a
mean to
report on
startle
theft
you.
and robbed of at least $1,500 worth of property at Delaney Hall. Sir, who robbed you? Me. The masked chaos agents that are apparently allowed to run our streets while officers are nowhere to be seen. Get ready for this. Dispatch. Sir, are you saying ICE robbed you? Bro! The blue cops are just completely and utterly fucking captured by this ideology too. Me. Are you stupid? No, I'm saying ICE. I'm not saying ICE robbed me. I'm talking about the protesters who attack people every single night outside Delaney Hall. Dispatch, sir, they are simply peacefully protesting. He literally has footage of it. He literally has footage of it. And he has to argue with these bitches. Alright, did you miss the part where they robbed and attacked me? You can keep your brain dead opinions to yourself. You're a 911 dispatcher. I was robbed. I need an officer, not your stupid input. I will be filing a FOIA for this 911 call with the Newark dispatcher. The first dispatcher hung up on him. You can't make this shit up. It's so obvious that we are dealing with an organized, funded, terrorist insurrection in our country, and for some reason no one's doing anything about it. Our quote-unquote empathy will be the end of us. Hello, we need to deport every single illegal because being in our country means something. Our laws mean something. We need to deport every single violent rioter and insurrectionist because our country and our laws mean something. Yes, you might not like that Donald Trump is president, but he fucking is the president. You're president, and you have to live with that. That's what our country is. That's how it was founded. You can fucking suck it. And until we actually have an administration that is willing to put their fucking boot down, we're literally just gonna keep living through this shit. I wish Donald Trump was the fascist that the left actually thinks he is. I really do. Antifa rioters are attacking police horses because they love abusing animals. It's their favorite thing. You know, animal rights activists attacking horses, but maybe they're fascist horses. Have you considered that perhaps the horses are just vehicles of fascism? Agreed. These people should be rounded up and arrested immediately. Holy
shit, bro. What the fuck?
Peaceful protest, right? Look at the overwhelming peacefulness, guys. Bro took himself down. Elbow dog. And if one of these horses would have kicked one of the riders and would have died, that would have been a classic fucked around, found out situation. Now, that guy would have become the next Renee Good, all right, a retard who committed suicide by cop. But this is just what we're dealing with. And it's insane. Being tolerant of this shit, that is not a virtue. It's really not. Nice work. Just complete chaos. Just absolute and complete chaos. So the governor of New Jersey just revealed that 5 of the 6 people arrested by Newark were not from New Jersey. Total AstroTurf.
We know that people from outside the state have been interfering in the protests and escalating them. 5 of the 6 people arrested last night by state police were from outside New Jersey.
Wow.
And some national extremist groups have become involved in the protests.
Wow! You mean to tell me that it's a totally AstroTurf violent protest where terrorists are basically being bussed around the country to commit insurrections everywhere? And we're not really doing anything about it because they're masked and we make believe that this is free speech?
Here today. To the people coming from out of state to create chaos and dangerous situations, you should not be here.
Wow! Strongly worded letter. That'll help, guys. We got a strongly worded letter from Governor Sherrill. It's over now. It's over. Right, so this is just some comedy.
They literally shot through my dick. Look.
Colossal W. We will not have any more of them.
Jesus Christ.
I heard the laugh.
W, let's go.
Is it still there?
Fuck that, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck them. How brutal, how evil of them to shoot this guy in the dick when he was attacking them and stuff. And to think, this could have been avoided if he just wouldn't have been a terrorist. Now, don't get demoralized. Don't get saddened. I know that everyone's like, you wish more things happened. I'm with you.
Oh, I don't have an anvil or bellows.
But do not lose faith.
But I think I can make bellows.
Of Americans, and at some point, the dam will burst, and this will fucking end. I'm so grateful that we have someone like Donald Trump who has pushed the Overton window.
It'd be tools, actually.
And we just need to push it a little bit further.
Advanced bellows. Here we go. Craft bows.
Saving him all the effort that he would have had to go through to cut it off himself anyway.
Oh. I can't build one of those yet, but I will soon.
You have to have honor and respect, but when somebody does something wrong, I mean, you know, they're going to get killed. Louis DeMarco was a junkie who was sticking up a maiden member of the Philadelphia Cosa Nostra. So Angelo Bruno told us, find them and kill them. Me and Vincent Falcone hid in the one of the rooms in the hotel, and we waited for Louis DeMarco to walk to his car. When he came out, I ran out first and shot him in the back of the head. The power of the blast of the bullet pushed him so much forward, it looked like he was running away. After he fell down, I ran over him and I emptied my gun into him. After we shot him, me and Vincent Falcone ran through the alleyway, and when we hit this certain spot, we threw both guns up onto this roof. And we continued running to my uncle, where he picked us up in the car. When I committed my first murder, it felt like I was doing a good deed for our family. I was killing a bad man.
Mob warfare is on the rise all across the nation. It's just the latest sign of organized crime in America becoming more and more disorganized.
It's 1980, and the United States government is locked in a battle to the death with the mafia.
And that sends the message to these people that they cannot be above the law, and that they will be brought to justice, and they will be convicted.
But the secret society known as Cosa Nostra still still remains immensely powerful throughout the country. A force for corruption and extreme violence, especially in the cities of Philadelphia, Chicago, and New York.
They say that Calabrese was ambushed by 2 gunmen in ski masks as he walked to his car.
Where 5 gangs called families bring men in, but almost never let them out alive. These men are witnesses to a secret society's history, stepping out of the shadows now to tell their stories firsthand.
Okay.
A few remain in shadows, fearing for their personal safety, afraid of an organization with branches all over the country. In 1971, the shooting of mob boss Joe Colombo and the murder of Joe Gallo in retaliation marked a kind of awakening for young guys like Michael Francis, who was standing near Joe Colombo when he was shot.
The shooting that day really impacted me when I said, you know what, something's really going on here that I don't quite understand.
So Francis turned to the one man who can answer his questions. His father, Sonny, one of the most notorious figures in the entire history of the American mob.
Sonny Francis was somebody who was a legendary figure in the world of organized crime. Very powerful.
He's 100% gangster. Everybody heard of him. Everybody knows him. There's not a person that don't know who Sonny Francis is. He lives the mob code to the T.
Law enforcement said he killed at least 30 people back then. Now I think it's 60. Which I don't believe. 60 people, I mean, come on.
Growing up, Michael worshipped his father and despised the cops who shadowed him.
One day I was playing ball in the street. I think I was 8 or 9 years old. The ball sailed over my head and rolled down the street. The detective stopped the ball with his foot. And when I got close to him, he pulled over his jacket and he had a gun in there. And he said, "This is for your father. He's gonna get it one day." And I just looked up at him. I'll never forget. And I said, "You know, can I have my ball, please?" He kicked the ball roughly past me. And boy, I hated that guy at that moment. You know, I always say if I was lost when I was a kid, the last person I would be would be a cop. I always looked at my dad as the hero and them as the enemy. The FBI had a car parked on the back of our house, the left side, the right side, everywhere. So anytime we left with my dad, we had a parade of law enforcement vehicles following us. One night, we went out to eat as a family. All the law enforcement people would file in afterwards, sit at the table behind us and watch us eat. And this one particular night, one of the agents, as he passed by my table, he got a little out of hand. And he made a nasty remark to my dad. My dad jumped up and went right after the cop. You don't disrespect him in front of his family. And the restaurant was crowded. The cop got scared. He pulled out his gun. My dad said to him, "Shoot it. I'll drop you before you get shot." You know, moments like that, I had more than one. And that leaves an impression on you when you're young.
At the time of Joe Colombo's shooting in 1971, Sonny was in prison serving 10 years for bank robbery. Michael paid him an urgent visit.
It was that we first really had a discussion about the life. First he got angry with me. He said, "I told you not to be involved here. You got to go to school." I said, "I'm not going to school. It's over. I have no desire. I'm part of this. I got to help you out." He said, "Is this what you want to be part of?" And I said, "Whatever I got to do to help you out, I don't even know what I'm really a part of. You never sat down and explained anything to me. But it's time." He says, "If you had to kill somebody, would you do it?" Thought about it. And I said, "You know, if the circumstances were right, I think I could." And he said to me, "Well, that's the right answer. Somebody's going to be in touch with you." He said, "You do whatever you're told." That was it. And that was the extent of the discussion we had. In asking me that question, he gave me a choice. And I made my decision right then and there.
While Michael Francis readily joined his father's crime family in New York, in Chicago, another mob scion lived blissfully unaware of his father's business.
I grew up in Chicago. As a young kid,
I felt loved. I felt safe in my home. I went to school. I played sports. Wanted to go to college, become a lawyer. As a young man, I idolized my dad. He was a great father.
But Frank Calabrese Sr. was not just a father. He was also a prolific loan shark and a feared hitman with the Chicago mob.
As I got older, I would see FBI agents sitting around the house sometimes. But it wasn't that big of a deal to me because my dad always used to say, don't bring your business in the home, it corrodes the family structure. And I just did my thing like every other kid.
Little did Frank Jr. know, Frank Sr. was a serious operator.
In fact, in the 70s and 80s, my dad had one of the biggest operations in the city for juice loans. $1 million on the street at most times, sometimes more.
Frank Sr. also loved to kill.
My dad's preferred method or signature trait of killing you was with a knife and a rope. He loved hands-on. He'd strangle you and then cut your throat to make sure you were dead.
Frank's father began to groom his teenage son to join the family business.
His intention was to teach me about the street. He would give me these errands to do, or I would assist my uncle or my dad in mob activities. I looked at it as chores right away, get them done so I can go be with my friends.
But in Chicago, grooming kids for the mob life was off limits.
Hey, what's up?
You weren't supposed to bring your kids with you. Okay, so when he did, he never went in and got permission from his boss or anybody like he was supposed to. Kind of like the secret weapon.
By age 19, Frank Jr. was collecting quarters from neighborhood peep shows and keeping the books on his father's illegal gambling and loan shark operations.
Over time, the more my father told me to do, the more he seemed how
I found Trader Jen. I found the Desert Trader. Forgot his name. Trader Joel, I think.
it was more like
And I came back home to work on the base a little bit.
and slowly I bought into all this. I graduated to that next level. Extortion, violence, arson.
Right now I'm just trying to get a...
Even though I did not like violence,
I think it's hilarious.
I was good at it. And that's one other thing that drew me in even closer.
It should be coming out soon here.
That in 1986,
Well,
when Frank
a smaller
Sr.
version.
contracted
It's only day 9.
in trouble with the outfit, the plan was for Frank Jr. to carry out the murder.
There was a guy named John Figueroa. John Figueroa killed a lot of people, killed people with my dad and my uncle.
Frank's uncle, Nick Calabrese, worked hand in hand with his brother Frank Sr.'s crew. Figueroa had screwed up covering his tracks in the notorious killing and burial of mobster Tony Spilotro and his brother Michael.
And when John Figueroa had also done some stuff personally to my dad, my uncle, and our family, I felt that this was my obligation to step up for my family and kill him.
But in the end, Frank Jr.'s uncle Nick stepped up and carried out the hit on Figueroa.
He lied and said it was a better plan if he went alone. And my dad bought into that. And I was actually mad at that time, too, because I thought he was trying to take this away from me, my uncle. But really, he was looking out for me.
It's a move that will later prove disastrous.
It's 2016, so I got like about an hour 45 minutes of in-game time.
While Frank Calabrese Jr.
But
is moving up in his father's Chicago outfit crew, mob son Michael Francis begins his own career in New York's La Cosa Nostra.
One of my dad's soldiers called me and said, meet me at the JV Lounge, which is on Metropolitan Avenue in Brooklyn. We go see Tom DeBella. Tom was acting boss for Persico at the time, was taking control of the family. And Tom says to me, I got a message from your father. He said, you want to become a member of our life. Is that true? And I remember saying, yeah, if that's what my dad wants, that's what I want. He said, I didn't ask you that. I said, is this what you want? And I said, yes, it's what I want. Michael. He said, well, here's the deal. From now on, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're on call to serve this family. If your mother is sick and she's dying, and we call you to serve this family, you leave your mother's side and you come and serve us. From now on, we're number one in your life before anything and everything. I'm putting you with Andrew Russo. He's your captain. You do whatever Andrew tells you. I said, okay. Andrew looks at me, he says, you're going to be busy from now on. He says, meet me tomorrow night on Carroll Street and wear a suit. That was it. When you're in your recruitment period, you're not really making money for them. You're just being around. And I used to sit around in a social club again, listen, took everything in. And I always had a nice car, so Tom DeBella and Andrew would always have me drive them.
I will probably need that. Does it work on traders?
So I just listened, and I heard so much conversation between the two of them. They did.
Because if I could get into a trader like that, that would be cool too, man.
Trusted me at that point. That recruitment period was very valuable to me because I tried to absorb everything like a sponge and really learn what the life was about.
Michael Francis is now a Colombo family associate. His education begins and ends with one lesson: how to make money for the boss of the family.
As an associate, if you made a score,
Yeah, that'd totally be worth it.
up to the boss, a couple $100 in an envelope. Most guys that are associates, not made members, they always have to kick up to their boss. If you get involved and you become an earner, somebody who can be trusted, you become a higher associate.
I had to be a good earner. I wanted to be the best possible mob guy I could be. I made a score at one point. Some guy came to me.
That would be
with a load of
cool.
meat.
I would definitely add that one.
If I remember, $6,000 or $7,000 worth of meat. So I said, Andrew, I got this load of meat. He says, make sure when you get the money, you turn it in. Right. So I bring it, I turn it in. It's like $7 grand, and he takes it, and after a day or so, he gives me back $600. I said, wait a second. I said, I'm 7,000. I get 600 back. I said, I don't like the math here, you know. I saw my father the next time, and he said to me, what'd you turn it all in for? He said, rule of thumb, 25% goes to them. He said, you keep the rest. It's really on-the-job training. I mean, nobody prepares.
It's all right. Send it on Discord. I'll get it probably first thing in the morning.
Bigger way to earn. A gigantic scam in overseas shipping. For a cut of the tape, a friend who worked for a shipping company sent Francis fake work orders to repair his containers. Francis didn't actually repair the containers, but billed the company anyway.
And they would cut me a check. We were doing $20,000, $30,000 a month. And all he did was submit a work order, and I submitted a bill. And that was a scam.
He became the biggest earner, not only in the Colombo family, but probably on an individual basis among all the made guys in the five families.
It was only a handful of us that were making real money.
He's so successful at earning that the highest honor in the mafia is within his grasp. He's on the verge of becoming a made man.
Even though I didn't know the time or the place or when the event would happen, I knew that things were starting to heat up because a couple of guys were all of a sudden being made. So I kind of knew my time was coming. One morning, it was early, and I get a call from Andrew, and he said, meet me on Carroll Street, such and such a time. He said, dress up. Happened to be Halloween night, and it was 1975. Night I obviously can't forget. We end up in Brooklyn at Anthony Colombo's catering hall. Then I started to realize this is it. You know, this is my time.
To become a made guy, you have to participate in a murder. You were 100% Italian, and you were sponsored by 2 official members. You qualified, and you had to go in and take this oath that you were never supposed to reveal the secrets of the organization.
You can refuse it all you want. If they want you to become a made guy, they're going to force you to become a made guy. It is a lifetime contract. Respect and honor is the whole life.
The only way out would be death.
Just give me a second. I'm working on something here.
It was very dark. There's a couple of candles lit. I walk down the aisle and I stand in front of Tom DeBella. And this initiation starts. And it's very intense. And Tom looks at me and he says, are you ready? And I says, I am. And then we went through the ritual. Andrew had a little knife, and he cuts my finger and some blood drops on the floor. And I remember him gripping my hand very firmly. And I remember looking down and seeing blood spots there. So this was a place I knew that had been used before. I took a picture of a saint put it in my hands and lit it aflame. And then Tom started to say to me, tonight, Michael Francis, you're being born again. I'll never forget those words. He said, you're being born again into a new life, our life, La Cosa Nostra. You swear to give your life to this, to a La Cosa Nostra? I said, yes, I do. If you violate what you know about this life, betray any of your brothers, you will die and burn in hell like this saint is burning in your hands. And he said, you're a friend of ours. And he hugged me. Andrew hugs me. And then all the captains line up and they all give me a hug and welcome me, kiss on the cheek.
I don't know. It might be.
Wherever you go in the world.
I know his real name is Zach.
Don't ever worry about your mother, your sister, your daughter. We're going to protect them. And, you know, I got your back, you got mine. That was exhilarating to me to know that, okay, I made it, I'm here, and now it's up to me to really prove that I'm worthy of the life. As Tom said, let this be a lesson to all of you. We don't earn for you, you're going to earn for us. It's all about earning for the family and doing for us. And he looked at me. I want you guys that are earners to get out there and earn. And then we ate. We had a celebration. And then that was it. And it was, I went home that night and talked, and I was very exhilarated. And I understood that once you're part of that life, you're a new creation within that life.
It's 1982, and Michael Francis is earning his place in the mob with cold, hard cash.
Did you ever? You know, not till later on when the media tagged me as being the yuppie Don, which I hated. But nobody would call me that to my face. I told them, don't ever say that to me. I don't like it. You know, it reminded me of California and all these kind of weird guys out there in suits.
Michael Francis was an immense earner for the Colombo family, and a guy who knew how to really deal with modern-day capitalism. He was a new breed.
Hey, fellas, let's go.
This handsome young mafia prince from New York.
Now, Hassan Piker on his way to going to jail, right, from the United
All right,
States.
I gotta run to the bathroom right
allegedly
quick.
committing treason, cooperating with Cuba, a foreign adversary. He's been banned from England. Colossal W, we take those, absolutely. Now, a lot of principled people, and that's in air quotes, are saying, no, but you must be for freedom of speech. I'm actually not for nations inviting terrorists into their country. I don't know if this shocks you with all of my other political alignments, but I actually think that sovereign nations should not be welcoming foreign terrorists into their countries. I know it's a hot take, and we're going to talk about it a little bit later. But first, we need to talk about how Hassan Piker is straight up saving the United States of America, uniting everyone together to chant for his downfall. So first things first, he's endorsed a couple of politicians. Yes, they all support terrorism because that's what Hassan Piker loves. He loves the idea of innocent children getting murdered by terrorists. He salivates, he dreams at night thinking about how many innocent children could get raped by Hamas. It's literally his favorite thing. So anyway, so Hassan Piker out there is having a really, really bad day because every single person he's endorsing is losing. And it's pretty awesome. So we have to talk about this. So obviously every single leftoid is frothing at the mouth at new ways to murder people because that's what the left likes doing. They like importing rapists and killing right-wing people. So this is Hassan Piker incriminating himself on Trevor Noah's podcast.
Like, as an American citizen and as a member of the media, of course I'm going to sometimes talk to members of you know, state-sponsored terrorist organizations. That's a normal part of the process. And it's...
Yeah, I wouldn't want this guy in England. If I was the British government, I would not want this guy in the country. Hot take, the first brown person to ever not be allowed into England. More on that in a bit.
And it's protected by the First Amendment, right? They did the secondary...
Not when you're blatantly endorsing that. Like, I love how Hassan Piker, like, he lies. I like how he just lies because he doesn't believe in anything and he has no actual virtue or value. So this guy will go on a podcast and be like, yo, it's the First Amendment to talk to terrorists. Yeah, but it's not the First Amendment to actually provide propaganda and endorsements of terrorists. Actually, that is not protected by the First Amendment.
Detention and then interrogation, where they asked me, like, what are your thoughts on Israel? What are your thoughts on Donald Trump? Have you ever been in contact with, like, anyone from Hamas, Hezbollah, Ansar Allah movement, like the Houthis? When they kept...
Now, the answer is yes.
Asking me about Hamas, what my thoughts are, I just kept repeating, Hamas is designated as a terrorist organization by the state.
God, he's so brave. He's so brave. Anyway, so this is one of the people that Hassan endorsed, Graham Plattner. All right, Graham Plattner engulfed in sex test scandal after wife alerts campaign to explicit messages with up to 6 women. What? You mean to tell me that a leftoid and part of the party that loves women's rights and shit and the Me Too movement and all that, all these guys came together to endorse sex pests? No, you've got to be kidding. But first, we need to hear Hassan Piker's endorsement of Graham Plattner.
Dude, are you unironically saying Janet Mills is better than fucking Graham Plattner? Please, dude.
Yeah, Graham Plattner, by the way, is a terrorist-supporting retard with a Nazi tattoo.
He was pro-Hamas, okay? He was giving Hamas credit in 2014. Okay.
So the reason why Hassan Piker is supporting Graham Plattner is because Graham Plattner supports terrorist organizations, and now he's running for Senate.
What more do you fucking want?
What more could you want? He supports terrorists, and we love that because Hassan Piker likes nothing more than the idea of Hamas terrorists raping children. It's his favorite thing, and he probably thinks about it all the time. So, of course, Cenk Uygur joins forces with his nephew Hassan Piker to support a terrorist supporter. I'm shocked. Consider me shocked and appalled. You mean to tell me that 2 Muslims, like Hassan Piker and Cenk Uygur, are going to support terrorist organizations? Now, this is crazy and probably a major cause of Islamophobia, which I condemn wholeheartedly because it's not an irrational fear. Democrats are now attacking Graham Plattner with no shame. Same Democrats who told us to vote blue no matter who when it was back to establishment candidates are now stabbing Plattner in the back. You mean the guy with the Nazi tattoo that supports terrorist organizations and has a giant sex
Oh, hell yeah, there are a lot of people
where he's been cheating on his wife with 6 women? Why? All right.
I gotta try to weasel into my chair.
Get ready for why. Get
Buddy
ready for
stole
why
my
they're
spot.
backstabbing Graham Plattner, because it's obviously not for the sex tech scandal.
Sticking his tongue
It's
out
obviously
at
not for
me
the fact that he
to
wanted
mock
the
me.
Taliban to kill our troops, and it's probably not because he has a Nazi tattoo. It's because Cory Booker works for Israel. I'm telling you, man, this is like this.
Oh,
must
holy
work
shit, there is a
so
lot of
well
people
on
watching.
80 IQ Pakistani inbred people. They must be like, holy shit, he's so
All right, well, I better get performing then.
I didn't consider this before. I'm so glad we have Cenk Uygur to explain to us that actually it's the undying loyalty to Israel and the Democrats party. All right, that is why they're not endorsing Graham Plattner, the terrorist-supporting Nazi retard. Like, I'm really glad we're doing this. All right, so
Well, I gotta wait till morning now because it's almost dark, but I'll be able to go out and look at the moon.
Kyle Kalinske said, we're not doing this when every Republican is a pedophile, a rapist, and a child murderer. It could be 300 women, don't care. This is the values of the Democratic Party in the United States of America. They just want you dead, and they will endorse every terrorist-supporting dick rider that they can possibly find, because maybe he will contribute to the murder of right-wing people. Because that's what they all actually want. Most of them aren't brave enough to say it, so shout out to Kyle Kalinske for being a terrorist supporter himself. That's right, according to this guy, 75 million Americans are all pedophiles, rapists, and child murderers. This is discourse on the left. And, well, yeah, of course they
Really?
laugh when Charlie Kirk gets assassinated, because they wish you were assassinated too. Because they think you're a pedophile, rapist, child murderer. Isn't that obvious? Plattner could have sexted my mom, and I'd still vote for him. This is the level of cuck the left is, bro. This is the level of cuck, bro. Ah, it's brutal. It's brutal every time. Yeah, right, yeah. It's called the Kyle Kalinske chair now. Right? I would literally vote for the guy that sexts my mom and cheats on his wife. Conservatives, when no one is watching, cock. This is from Kyle Kalinske. I love that we have dominated the culture so much that the left is using gay as an insult because it's actually just completely degenerate and gross for a man to have sex with a man. Based libtards coming out of the woodwork to totally agree with us and validate our worldview because ultimately...
Oh shit, it's still pretty big, man.
Sick? So Graham Plattner responds in the least honorable way ever about the fact that he has a gigantic sexting scandal, and this might be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So instead of Graham Plattner, the guy running for Senate that's shitting on our actual military and supporting terrorists with a Nazi tattoo and stuff, and every single retard terrorist supporting cocksucker is supporting him as well, he gets his wife to respond to the allegations that he's cheating on his wife. If this isn't evil, I don't know what it is. This is crazy.
Amy, I wanted to make a statement today, and oh, sorry, I'm getting eaten by bugs. I wanted to make a statement today in response to a couple of news articles that are out there about my marriage to Graham. If anybody knows me and Graham personally, you know that we got married in 2023. We live in Sullivan. We've got 2 dogs, and we love each other deeply.
Sure.
So it makes me really angry, disappointed, and I find it really shameful that there's a group of media outlets and people who are willing to spread gossip. Instead of talking
about a guy running for Senate that's cheating on his wife with 6 women, so he gets his wife to respond.
About real issues that Graham is running on, like healthcare.
Like healthcare. We need to make sure that illegal aliens get free shit from taxpayers. We really need to make sure that that's a thing. Really shitty of you to put her in the position in the first place, dude, and now you're making your answer for you? This is crazy. This is actually insane. Cheated on his wife.
Isn't that the guy with the Nazi death head tattoo?
Graham Platner's wife. True! This is insane, actually. This guy fucking sucks tremendously. Anyway, I'm not gonna make you sit through 5 minutes of her sniveling because she basically admits that it's actually all true. He was cheating on her with 6 women, and he allegedly, but she doesn't deny it. So what am I supposed to say here? Aside from, oh, but he's really fighting for important things, like how Hamas thinks that he's raping people, or whatever the fuck they're supporting in the Senate these days in the Democratic Party. But that's basically the response. I'm really excited to see what Cenk Unger has to say. This is what real people look like. Our media demands perfect little phonies who will sell you out. They hate real Americans, says the Turk. He named his Young Turks media company after a terrorist organization in Turkey. So they've been attacking Graham Platner's family all day. How is their marriage even relevant?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Although I usually that's why I just randomly chop down trees. I keep my wood supply, my fuel supply so high, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but like I said, I cut down so many trees, my fuel supply is always a surplus, man.
On Trump and Melania's marriage, you absolute hypocrite. She is a total loser for defending Graham while he humiliates her daily. No wonder why he cheats on her nonstop. Cenk Unger's response: Israel is in the building, bro. These people are real. The goyim are insane. What the fuck is that? This is fucking retarded. This is crazy. Americans, how we have to vote for Israel's assets in the Senate.
I use my coal for gunpowder.
They're crazy people. Yeah, it must be Israel. That's why. Look at the replies. 430 replies, 200 likes. Like, no one's buying this shit. Like, this is insane. This is like actual sloponomics. Alright, so Cenk Unger, Graham Platner's marriage is not relevant. Also Cenk Unger.
There's nobody who's cheated on who thinks it's not a concern. It's a minor issue. I mean, I had to take out the garbage.
Except for Graham Platner's wife, apparently, who you support.
They had a big to-do list, and I don't care if you're first lady or anything else. Of course you care that your husband cheated on you. And he's like, oh.
Unless you're Graham Platner's wife, because he's fighting for real issues.
Oh, well, you're out busy having a baby. I can't be bothered by that. I'm going to go hook up with a Playboy model. Right?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Bad guy.
Oh, he's so bad. He's so bad. Unlike Graham Platner, he's a fucking hero. He especially likes how Graham Platner supports terrorism, probably. That's his favorite thing. Now,
hang on.
It gets better. Ro Khanna, a foreigner that's pro-terrorist.
I got it. My average is up to 82.
I am proud of Graham Platner for having the character to stand up
on this stream, so.
Genocide and against an unfair and lopsided economy. I am proud of him for having a vision for a new deal that.
I like how it peeks out from behind the cloud.
That come together. To support this guy. Bro has an actual Nazi death camp tattoo on his body. These people call Trump a Nazi. They're actually standing with an actual Nazi. It's actually insane. Now, it got even worse. Graham Platner's profile.
Yeah, I'll keep streaming as long as it stays that high. Once it starts dropping off, I can turn in.
Kick, K-I-K. Everyone knows what Kick is used for. All right, it's used for fucking most. A lot of
that is a crazy moon, though.
Get exposed on Kick for grooming kids all the time. Right, this is his profile picture on Kick, by the way, which is still active. It's just so bad. It's so bad.
As for the tattoo, he didn't cover it until October of 2025. 18 years after getting it.
So he had a Nazi tattoo for 18 years, and then decided to cover it up.
And only when it became a political problem. Think about that for a moment. 18 years of getting out of the shower, 18 years of looking into the mirror and seeing the Totenkopf. That's not a drunken mistake in Croatia. That's a daily choice, sustained for nearly 2 decades. As for
Duh. No, duh. But for some reason, the left, which is still calling Trump Hitler, by the way, are rooting for this guy. They love this guy because actually, they have nothing against Nazis. They have something against the idea of Nazis. This is the truth, Nuke, that people don't want to actually entertain. Nazi ideology is actually free healthcare. It is actually removing guns from society. It is actually clampdowns on free speech. It is a race-focused ideology. And they would also support Hamas and Hezbollah vehemently. The National Socialist, ironically, has so much more in common with modern leftism than it does with
I gotta agree with him, man.
And they hate it, and that's why they have no problem that he has a Nazi tattoo. Because they don't actually have anything against Nazis. They have something against the fabrication.
I mean, the policies aren't the same, but the methods are almost identical.
All right, just understand how it works. Now, Graham Plattner, he keeps getting fucking obliterated. Main Democrat Graham Plattner posted explicit pictures on the app known for being a predator's paradise with a huge child exploitation problem on Kick. And the best part is, leaked messages exposed that how he refers to his penis. All right, for over a decade, Democrats called Trump a misogynist. Now they're openly backing Plattner. Weird. It's almost like they actually don't care about any of their own proposed values, and they use words and weapons to kill you. They don't actually believe in any of the things that they preach. None of them. They don't care about free speech as they ban Trump from Twitter. They don't care about anything. They don't care about gun rights as they fight for trans people to get guns. They don't care about any of this stuff at all. None of this matters to them even remotely. You know, main Democrat Senate candidate Graham Plattner refuses to apologize for calling a U.S. troop to be killed by the Taliban.
You regret the post about the Purple Heart veteran. If you think you need to apologize to him,
nope. What you would, because he actually does support the Taliban. Why the fuck do you think Hassan Piker and Cenk Uygur are fighting for him so much? Why do you think this happened? No, they believe it. Fuck! I can't believe that, dude. That was a post of Graham Plattner nicknaming his penis Mein Führer. But yeah, totally got a Nazi tattoo. It's a joke, guys. Now, there's another guy that Hassan Piker endorsed who's also...
I thought he was serious. Okay, I was going to say he nicknamed his penis Mein Führer.
U.S. Senate seat red. That's insane. Michigan? Trump endorsed Mike Rogers, who's currently at 43%, and Abdul al-Sayed is at 40%. Now, you're probably wondering why I pronounced his name that way. And it's certainly not because he's Muslim at all. No, absolutely not. What are you talking about? It's because he supports terrorists. Democrat Representative Summer Lee, Muslim Michigan U.S. Senator candidate Abdul al-Sayed, and Hassan Piker on camera talking about how proud they are of supporting Hamas terrorists. So we totally don't have a terrorism issue in the United States left.
We go into these places, this is no excuse. We go into these places, I remember the days after October 7th, it was very few of us who were taking that stance. Like, early days. Like,
yo, we were so brave. This is Hassan Piker, and this is the guy, Abdul al-Sayed, running for Senate in Michigan, who's losing, by the way, it seems. So Hassan endorsed guy that he's been canvassing for, another terrorist supporter. Isn't it pretty hilarious how this happened? Isn't it pretty funny? Like, if you think about it, it's pretty funny that he's like, yo, just a few days after October 7th, people were still, like, upset that Hamas was, like, raping people and, like, murdering babies and kidnapping children and shit. But, like, but we knew better.
Why is he doing a Casey Kasem voice?
They were still raping Jews. Let's fucking go, guys. We were the real ones. And these guys are like, yeah, we were so brave, yeah.
On October 7th, we were like, oh, what do you think about what will come?
On October 7th, we were already accusing Israel of genocide and supporting the rapists. It was fucking awesome, guys.
Seen what's happened before, and we know what happens when the president uses...
Yeah, we know what happens when Hamas starts, when Palestinians start wars. They lose them. So far, all of them. And they will keep losing them.
Dehumanizing language, and even just to try to, like, steer people away from dehumanizing language. It's 6 of us. You know, 7 out of 535, right?
We were so brave when we immediately supported the terrorist rapists. Like, while we were still raping. Wasn't that awesome? There you have Hassan Piker and Abdul al-Sayed being like, yeah, we were pretty fucking based when we supported the terrorists while they were still committing acts of terror. It was pretty great. So Abdul al-Sayed, the guy saying ICE is not reformable, ICE is not restrainable, it must be abolished. Bro's losing. W, let's fucking go, guys. That's what we do. Now, Nithya Raman is running for mayor in Los Angeles, got the endorsement of Hassan Piker, and Spencer Pratt fucking killed her.
You mean that? Or is that a rhetorical move? Or like a solidarity signal? Like what?
I mean, it's all of the above. Speaking of which, by the way, congratulations to everybody that is cool, that is involved on this list. 2024 Anti-Semite of the Year top 10 finalists. Hassan Piker.
Yeah, you know, I think I have become...
That's her, running for mayor, running for mayor in Los Angeles and losing badly, by the way, to Spencer Pratt. Part of Spencer Pratt's actual political campaign.
Oh my God! If Spencer Pratt wins mayor of Los Angeles,
I'm telling you, Hassan Piker is doing the American right so many favors.
that's got to be like the craziest political thing to ever happen in my lifetime.
Every single leftist who's also a terrorist supporter that all does a podcast with him. That's right. If you do a show with Hassan Piker, then you probably just love terrorism. And that's pretty fucking bad. And despite the fact that, yes, morality in America has degraded tremendously through the retard movement, the global left, but I do have to say, we're taking our country back.
More aware of these issues over my time on city council, especially after we've seen the horrors in Gaza.
Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
I just love that we have the guy running for mayor in LA who will probably win, who I'll talk about in a bit, using Hassan Piker as a reason not to vote for the other person. And it's working. It's actually working. It's actually working. You know, so she's like dropping, answer the question, Spencer. Being like, you have to talk to me, Spencer. Engage with my talking points. And he's just like, no, you're just a terrorist supporting bitch. We hate you, and you're gonna fucking lose. And he is. It's pretty weird how that keeps happening. Now, reminder, this is what they're supporting. Hamas. This is Hamas PR. This is an 8-year-old hostage that they kidnapped. Just a random 8-year-old girl that they kidnapped and used her as their PR spokesperson. I am the daughter of Noam. I'm 8 years old. I am asking to release her. I am a Hamas hostage. Just remember, while this PR was coming out, Hassan Piker and all of his terrorist friends were supporting them. Isn't that awesome? Now, the update. I have been banned from the UK, says Chunk Younger, the uncle of Hassan Piker. I tried to get on a flight to London to give a speech in Oxford. I've been banned for criticizing Israel. It's the only thing he says. It's the only talking point he has. Like, we are dealing with actual fucking retards. It is the only talking point. The only talking point ever. Maybe you were banned from England for supporting terrorists, man. Maybe that's why you were banned. No, it was because of Israel. It was because of the Jews. All right, Hassan responds. The UK has revoked my visa as well. All at the behest of Israel. Oh, these people are insane. The West is betraying liberal values for genocide and fascist foreign government. All because of Israel. I don't even know what this is. Holy shit, these inbred mentally stunted perps are actually trying this. And you know what? It's working. The Pakistani audience is fucking eating it up. They love this. The third worlders, the retards, the dipshits, and the inbreds are all literally fucking pumping their chest right now. I can't believe Israel got a ban from the UK. Which, by the way, is not a pro-Israel country. The UK literally just acknowledged the sovereign state of Palestine. The UK is not in any way even like a friend of Israel at this point. Bro, it's Hassan Piker every day on his stream. He's yelling at I was banned from the UK because of Israel. Yeah, sure, yeah. You were banned by, check notes, Shabana Mahmoud, the person in charge of immigration. Yeah, definitely Israel behind that. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's Israel. Shabana Mahmoud, blatantly, openly pro-Palestine, goes to all the anti-Israel marches in England. She banned him because he supports terrorism, and that's Israel. Israel's behind that one, actually, absolutely. This is Cenk Uygur on the UK ban. Get ready, boys.
Who can you not criticize? You can't criticize.
By the way, this is published by RT. This is Russian state media.
King, right? That's the gravest
Just
offense.
ask yourself the question on why Russian state media is promoting random Islamoid talking points. By the way, fun fact, Russia is the largest growing Muslim population in any Christian nation on the world. People don't talk about this, but it's true.
But apparently, I can criticize the king. I can criticize the UK. I just can't criticize the actual king, Israel. Wait, is that anti-Semitic? But you just did it. You just did it.
Israel. I can't criticize Israel. He can't even criticize Israel. That's why he was banned from the UK. It's crazy. He supports terrorists, and then he like conflates that with like criticizing Israel.
Are you going to say that it's anti-Semitic to report the thing you just did?
It's anti-Semitic to support terrorist organizations that stated goal is to kill Jews, I guess. But I feel like that's probably more likely why you were banned. Not because you were criticizing Israel. The British government criticizes Israel all the time. It's insane.
Banning me because the most powerful thing in the UK apparently is Israel.
Is anyone buying this? Like, this dude went on like a tirade for years talking about how Israel controls the United States. Now Israel controls the UK too? Who does Israel not control? Published by Russian state media. It's so. I'm here with Candace Owens. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this Moscow. It's so unbelievably beautiful city. It's so obvious. The foreign bots that are fucking conquering our nations and psyoping our people are so obvious. It's insanity. Bro, and Asperger's reaction to Hassan Piker getting banned from the UK is awesome too. Now, a lot of people are like, are you supporting that he's getting banned from the UK? That means you don't support freedom of speech. I support a nation to decide not to let foreign instigators into their nation. Yes, I support every nation's sovereignty to the point that they should not allow threats into their country. And yeah, if you support terrorist organizations, you're a threat. Yes. If you're going to ruffle feathers and start shit up and start, I don't know, whatever, some fucking bullshit, yeah, you should not be allowed into the country. And also, especially when it happens to the left, who openly champions the idea of banning right-wing voices and people from literally fucking everything forever. Yes. You are losing to the rules of the game that you have created. And it's fucking awesome, and I will laugh about it because it's hilarious. Before getting too deep into the chaos, free cash was promised to me 3,000 years ago. One thing I recently added to my daily routine is using free cash for a few minutes here and there. If I'm gonna play games as a time sponge, I might as well make some money out of it. Free cash is a fun and easy way to earn real money by doing simple tasks while already on your phone. Play games. Complete surveys, do simple tasks, and turn your bathroom break into an investment. I've been enjoying playing Call of Dragons on free cash, a high payout strategy-based building game. You get instant payouts with a really easy process through PayPal, Amazon, or Visa. There's already over $250 million paid out to over 60 million users worldwide. It's a win-win. You get someone to test out their games and fill out their surveys, and you get paid. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description to sign up and get a $10 bonus today. Now back to the chaos. Every individual sign up literally supports the channel. So if you could click the link in the description and do the thing, that would be very appreciated.
So he got banned out the UK? He got banned out the UK?
Left-wing YouTube pundit.
Banned from the UK, not banned on Twitch. Interesting.
Cenk Uygur banned from entering the UK? Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't want to talk about it, but my visa has also been revoked.
So pay attention to the words he used, because we're going to expose the fuck out of him. He says, quote, my visa has been revoked. That's a lie.
We just found out.
You shouldn't have been supporting terrorist organizations.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure.
I know they're singing, but I'm seeing this guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hassan.
We think the Houthis on
that was just a clip of him supporting terrorism.
Allah is doing what Luffy would do.
That was just a clip of him supporting terrorism.
Decided to opt into the realm of supporting terrorism, and now this happened to you?
Yeah, you decided to be a terrorist, and then they treated you like one. I can't believe it.
Yes, I will not be going as it stands currently. I don't believe that I'll be able to go to the United
States. Yeah, supporting terrorism, it's actually not very popular in a lot of places.
It's actually bad. It's actually not good. Now remember, he said his visa was removed. I'm going to show you this clip when he actually reads the email he got, and you'll be like, wait a second. He was drumming this up because he's a lying bitch?
Dear Hassan Dawn Piker, your UK ETA has been canceled.
Your ETA has been canceled, which means, now I did some reading, and you want to know the lore? If your UK ETA was canceled, an ETA is an electronic travel authorization, you know what you have to do? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. You're not even going to believe it. You must apply for a standard visitor's visa before traveling. Oh my god. But I won't stop Hassan Diddy Piker for lying and making up a whole story about how he's actually secretly being stopped by Israel and the Jews.
Places of the world.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah based. I mean, listen.
That's a clip of him supporting Nasrallah, the terrorist organization that has killed 240 of our Marines in Beirut, caused the deaths of 650,000 people in Syria.
These motherfuckers are better read than you by a million. I don't know who to reach out for this. I was supposed to do something with Zed Kalansky, do something with Jeremy Corbyn, do something at the
with all the Hamas supporters.
Oxford Union, and now the Labour government has revoked our visas. A sad state of affairs, where obviously the interest of Israel takes the highest priority.
The thing is that
I love how normal people are tired of it. Normal people are just like, no, we're done. I'm sorry. I can help for the fucking Israel psyop from Pakistanis for the last fucking year.
Holy crap, how many of these signing at me?
No, sir.
Like, there's a lot of people that are critical of Israel, but they're not banned. You can be critical.
We got Tucker Carlson. He sucks Islamic dick every day. He's welcomed into the UK. You know, because he doesn't openly support terrorist organizations, because he's not fucking retarded like you. It's insane. It's insane that people are still trying to
Critical of Israel while still.
The entire British government is critical of Israel. The mayor of London. The mayor of London. They have the anti-Israel marches all the time. This has nothing to do with Israel. It's insane.
Saying that Hamas is a terrorist organization and not gassing up Houthis on your stream.
What the Houthis are doing is a good thing.
They literally contributed to the death of 377,000 people in Yemen.
10 toes fucking down.
Like, I mean, you can do both of those things. I think most people
Of course, because
Nick Shirley doesn't advocate for terrorism.
supporting terrorist groups that murder and kill people. It's really simple, actually.
You know, walk around with like blades in their.
He always compares himself to Nick Shirley. Oh man, they criticize me for going to Cuba, but they don't criticize Nick.
I don't think I'll reach it tonight.
You endorse the Cuban communist regime. Oh, they criticize.
All right, well, I guess I'm doing this with my machete.
Well, yeah. Exactly. You support terrorism.
Fucking does and look cool, okay? And make musicals. They make a lot of musicals. Nick Shirley is a dog for the fascist state. That fascism is here. The UK.
UK completely conquered by Islam, but fascist.
It's like completely captive to the interests of pro-Israel advocacy organizations. Like,
what are you doing here? They Palestine state.
Man.
Are you serious?
They is Japan. Japan categorizes Hamas and all these people as terrorists. At a certain point, everybody that disagrees.
Japan is also dogs of Israel. You didn't know?
With you isn't Israel. It's so stupid.
And this is the liberal government, right? The Labor government is supposed to be the liberal government doing this.
Yeah.
And the American government is the right-wing government doing it. Like, we are in the 1930s era.
Yeah, people are universally aligned against terrorism. This is on his Twitter account. You can see it's his Twitter account. Poorest nation on earth, and they still find time to make music videos.
Been celebrating the Houthis.
Promoting a literal terrorist propaganda. How's he not banned?
By the way, did you know what the actual Houthi slogan is? The official Houthi slogan? I'll even show it to you because you probably won't believe me. Houthi Wikipedia. It's not pronounced Wikipedia. It's pronounced Wikipedia. All right, get ready, boys. Get ready, boys and girls. All right, let's see the actual official Houthi flag. The slogan and the emblem of the Houthis. All right, what does that mean? Well, what does that mean? Oh, let's translate. Allah is the greatest. Death to America. Death to Israel. A curse upon the Jews. Victory to Islam. That is the direct translation of the Houthi slogan. All right, I wonder why some people don't like that.
I don't know.
Straight up fucking fascism. That's it.
What makes
fascism? Not letting somebody into your country if you think it might be a political instigator is fascism. Dude, I'm so tired of it, man, but I love that they keep trying to do it.
Is it fascism?
My league of his arguments is a good thing.
So if you don't let people that support terrorism into the country, it's fascism?
Dude, I actually totally support the idea of nations not letting foreign instigators into their country. I don't know if this is like a hot take, but yeah, no, that actually is my take. And yes, I did criticize England when they didn't let the right-wing commentators into it for the Unite the Right rally in England, or whatever it was called, Unite the Kingdom. My reason for that is very simple. It's because they let in migrants. It's because they let in infinite third worlders to rape their civilians. So yeah, when they don't let right-wing people into the country, I do criticize it. But when they don't let Hassan into the country, it's actually fucking hilarious and I support it. No, that's not me being hypocritical. It is totally not hypocritical whatsoever. It's fucking awesome, actually. Oh my god, you're such a hypocrite. You don't mind when England blocks retard terrorists from entering the country, but you do mind when England blocks patriots that love Western civilization in the country? Oh my god, you like good guys, but you don't like bad guys? You hypocrite, you.
Think he's like Anne Frank?
Oh no.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
That's right. All Houthi terrorists are just like Anne Frank.
Tucker and Nick Fuentes should also be banned? No, of course not, because
Nick Fuentes doesn't support terrorism. What are we doing here?
they don't support
And
terrorism.
by the way, Nick Fuentes would totally get banned from England. What are we even talking about?
Organization.
That's it. Israel is a fascist country.
You're talking about the UK.
To enforce its bidding upon other countries, and in an
How the fuck do they think that Israel is getting every country on the planet to enforce their bidding by banning Hassan Piker? Are we even remotely taking this seriously?
to abide by the.
I become more pro-Israel every single time I see like the retards like Cenk Uygur and Hassan Piker have meltdowns. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see like one of these guys go support terrorism, I'm like, fuck yeah! Israel killed a lot of Hamas guys. That was sick. I like, bro, dude. And here's the thing. I think Israel is a foreign country. I do not like just. I'm not loyal to their government by any means. But I just want to make my stance clear. I don't support everything that. I don't support the pride stuff. I know it's a really hot take. But yeah, that's just where it stands. Like, what do you want to say?
Wishes of a foreign country like Israel, the Western liberal democracies that are supposed to protect and preserve speech.
He's clear. He doesn't care about speech at all. He literally doesn't care about speech. He advocates for everyone getting banned. People like Destiny, Nick Fuentes getting banned from different platforms. He supports all that. He doesn't care about speech. He celebrated when Donald Trump was banned from Twitter at the end of his first term. He celebrates all forms of squashing freedom of speech. He supports Hamas. He supports the Iranian regime that shut the internet off for their people. Their internet was shut off for 3 months, and he supported that Islamic regime that massacred them in silence. He supported that. He doesn't give a shit about speech. He just likes his speech. He just wants to be able to support terrorism.
Even if they don't have a First Amendment like we do here in the United States of America, they're supposed to.
Hassan doesn't care about freedom of speech, doesn't care about any of this. He had no problem getting Nick Fuentes deplatformed, never said anything about me getting deplatformed. Whenever he's talking about freedom of speech, he's talking about his freedom of speech.
That's why the left uses words as weapons to destroy you. They don't believe in any of the things they say.
Happens to him, well, now it's different. Oh, okay. Did Hassan Piker incriminate himself again? No.
Like, as an American citizen and as a member of the media, of course I'm going to sometimes talk to members of, state-sponsored terrorist organizations. That's like a normal part of the process.
If you don't want to have that happen.
Hello, my mouth is open to place my foot right inside.
And you don't want to get banned, don't support terrorism. It's actually really simple.
It actually is really simple, man. Or maybe it's Israel that's manipulating the British government to recognize Palestine and ban Hassan. Maybe they did that. I don't think I'm alone in saying that Hassan Piker has single-handedly increased and bolstered my support for Israel. It's not even, it's not even controversial.
Hey, how's it going?
Efforts of 1.5 studios just to complete the annual Call of Duty title. But it's far from just Call of Duty facing ballooning costs. In the same CMA report, an anonymous publisher admits that development costs for one of its franchises
it's actually going really good. I got 142 viewers tonight.
$550 million of marketing costs on top, which makes it a $1.2 billion game.
Wow.
To put that into perspective, Minecraft, the world's best-selling video game of all time, only broke $3 billion last year, and keep in mind that's what it made since it launched way back in 2011.
Yeah.
The realities of these budgets mean entire publishing.
It's not my
houses are
record though.
massively
My record's 154, and I got that when I first started playing Hightail.
Because of how much merchandise and media that exists that uses the Minecraft IP. You know, it's like, the whole George Lucas, why is he the richest director, right? But I don't know.
Overstretched and are now desperately facing the consequences. If their developers' huge projects don't make money immediately, they gotta go. Sega's sci-fi shooter
most of George Lucas's money came from merchandising.
This is again like I have.
He made more money from Star Wars toys than he did from the movies.
Like if you make a game with an ugly female character,
he set the precedent for.
Assume your game is garbage.
Oh, the game's going cool. Oh, you got to check out the moon. Where is it? Oh, it's hiding.
I don't even understand how this is.
But it's got a big creepy face on it. It's all cloudy, you can't see it.
It was promptly canceled. The reason? Sega preemptively concluded.
But it's got a big scary face on it, and the closer it gets to Blood Moon, the bigger it gets. Like, I just had a Blood Moon. I don't know. I'm gonna run as long as I got a good audience, man.
Millennial shit that I've ever seen. This is so obnoxious and weird. Like, really? Like, I mean, what the fuck is this? It's a children's game? I guess so. It's also just ugly? Yeah, it's just so
find some
weird.
water.
Couldn't make its money back. Blizzard's survival project Odyssey had a similar trajectory. Odyssey would have been the studio's first new IP in 8 years, and given the market's love for games like Minecraft and Rust, such a gaming titan should have undoubtedly made waves with this project.
No.
When Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, though, the project was swiftly killed with little reason publicly given beyond inconveniences in switching engines to increase player count on the server.
Guys, Overwatch 2 is a joke. Heroes of the Storm was a joke. Diablo 4 was a joke. You really think this game was good? Like, I mean, why would anybody think this game was good? I mean, really, like, why are we assuming that it was this great game? HOTS was fun? No, it wasn't. If it was fun, more people would have played it. Guys, I understand it's popular to say, like, oh, I like this game that's not popular anymore. No, there's a reason why
A mod for my channel.
They stopped promoting it because nobody played the game because it wasn't fun.
I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Wow, that guy's crabby.
Publishers perhaps more risk-averse than ever to stray out of their established IP safety bars. But even well-known IP that could be worth
oh man,
is being left to rot, despite owning Infamous back in
fucking swing the bat! I need to get out of here. I just went in there to fill up some water jars, man.
So fucking true. I know.
And Sly Cooper, to name a few entries in PlayStation's sprawling dormant library, Sony CFO Hiroki recently claimed the company lacks enough original IP to consolidate itself as a true gaming powerhouse.
It's fucking so stupid. This is the second game I had this one.
I'm working on Twitch Partner right now.
What Totoki may mean is that Sony's older catalog of library IP does not fit the mold that every publisher has been mindlessly chasing for the better part of the year.
Oh, god damn it.
Of Stalker. It should be like in
that
between
infected guy is messing me up.
Space Marine 2.
I don't have any more
Killzone was
bullets.
great, by the way. Yeah, that's where it should be.
No,
And
not
it's
yet.
not there.
I took out a loan so that I could do this one more month.
Back whenever it came out. It's like 2005, something like that.
Decade. The next big
I gotta make Partner by the end of the month.
It's difficult to imagine much fanfare for a Sly Cooper reboot, but Destiny Murray or Purchase and Play, Grand Heists or Season Pass bonuses, and Worlds are delivered.
Man, that guy did not want to die.
Fully formed. It's undeniable that on some level the video game market has changed forever because of this live service model.
I don't know how.
Games don't just have to compete with new rivals,
I mean, right now I got somebody working on it, and
Dragon Age.
all I gotta do is stream now.
This game didn't sell well.
I still gotta
Armored Core
do like
6.
5 days above an average of 75 viewers.
Let's see.
All right, well I'm
What
here.
else do we have? I've uninstalled a lot of games. Dragon's Dogma 2.
I don't have the money.
Remake. They had a couple of updates and they stopped. What else do we have? Elden Ring, Metaphor. There's another one. Yeah, Metaphor, right there. So, it's just bullshit. This idea that every game has to be live service.
Not until I make Partner.
Bullshit.
Crowded market dominated by decade-old titles like Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto Online.
Because
games which will continue to
want
hold.
to know why Fortnite is so popular? It's because it plays flawlessly. It is such a good game to play. It's good in the way that classic WoW is good.
Higher player counts than many of the best sellers of the last few years. But live service titles require investment of not just money, but also time to find their audience, neither of which was afforded to Firewalk Studios' Concord. The crew of Concord's North Star will never fly again. The recent fate of Concord's Firewalk Studios serves as a microcosm.
It doesn't matter because I don't have any money.
Video game development.
Unless it's like $10, I don't have it.
And gaming channels don't want to address the elephant in the room, which were the elephants in the character selection screen on Concord. No one wants to play, like, a mix between, I don't know, like somebody on My 600-Pound Life and Doom.
Oh, damn it.
They don't want to do that. Nobody wants to play that. Like, it wasn't appealing at all. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but, like, it's just not gonna, like, it's just that nobody wanted this. Nobody asked for this. And so... The 600-pound Doom guy? Yeah, exactly, right? And,
leave me a message on Discord.
Studios keep making games that have, and I'm sorry, but like I know I talk about this a lot. I'm sure people are kind of annoyed by it. But like, if I see like some kind of weird like identity politics shit in a game, my probability of wanting to play that game goes down by a lot. And it's not even because of the identity politics. It's about the fact that I'm good at recognizing patterns. And I've seen patterns happen a lot where it's, oh, this game is like this, it has this feature, that means it's going to have a bunch of other garbage too. That's it. That's their focus. Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to see that in a game. I think that's weird. It's exhausting. Yeah, it's fucking weird. And so, like, the studios keep doing this, and like, I don't know how you can look at the releases of these games and the entire media space collectively saying, not collectively, obviously people disagree, right? But people saying like, we don't want these games with like these like weird modern social issues attached to them. People have been begging, please stop making identity politics part of your video game. Please stop doing it. And they don't stop doing it, and people don't buy the games. It's that simple. It's the same with movies and TVs. Yeah, people aren't buying them, and that's the reason why you have these foreign developers that are doing so well. Yeah, please stop with body type A and B. Only happens with AAA stuff. Yeah, well, that's why AAA is the ones that are making people that are losing money. When do you think they'll wake up? They won't. They're going to have to get fired, and the studios will have to get shut down because you can't get rid of these people. And so it's like an infection. Like when you get infected with something like this, you just have to cut off the entire arm. That's it. They said they're not going to stop no matter the cost.
Hang on,
well, I mean,
I'll be right back.
Shojo's
Shoujo's crying in the other room. I gotta go see.
Either way, that's what happens.
Make sure she's okay.
I think that's a huge reason. I mean, like, yeah, Concord was a bad game, sure, but it was also like if you look at the initial reception of the game, if you read the comments, everybody was like super negative about it. It's the same thing with Dragon Age, and like at a certain point, you can't just pretend that having this massive, overwhelming consumer sentiment doesn't matter. It fucking matters. It obviously fucking matters.
Come on.
Of course it matters.
Concord was Firewalk's first game, its baby in many ways. An 8-year development bolstered by a Sony acquisition and a reported cash injection of $200+ million. PlayStation reportedly believed it had the next Star Wars-esque franchise on its hands.
Yeah, they did.
But the game struggled significantly across both its beta testing period and launch, and was soon completely shut down by Sony just weeks after it was released. Firewalk closed for business shortly thereafter. Concord's downfall happened faster than any other failed game with a live service era.
Joke about something like this.
Just a decade earlier, though.
I feel like that happened with a couple of other live service games recently, but it wasn't really that bad. Like Concord, I feel like was the big one.
A similar disaster was plaguing Blizzard's Diablo 3. The crippling Error 37 message made the game unplayable, and fans worldwide decreed the absolute failure to launch. Soon after, the game's real money auction house left players with a foul taste in their mouth, and Diablo 3's reputation was roasting in the fires. Instead of abandoning it, Blizzard repaired the game, removed the auction house, and then fundamentally upgraded and evolved it to Diablo 3 2.0 with its Reaper of Souls expansion, finally cementing its comeback as a brilliant game. It's a similar...
Wrong. The reason why Diablo 3 wasn't very good at launch is because the game was completely unbalanced. That's really the reason. There's not a lot to it. And they put no effort into balancing and making the end-game content for the game good. The guy that was like the person who made the game, like one of the directors, like what he went and said is he said, we made the game really hard, so what we did is we just doubled all of the numbers. Like, okay, so, and then, because I beat Inferno before it got nerfed. I did. Did not beat it on hardcore like Caparian did, but I did beat it. It was totally broken garbage. There was desyncing issues. The game just functionally did not play well. And this is especially true with every other act besides Act 1. Because Act 1 was in the Diablo 3 beta, and none of the other acts were tested at all. So you would go through Act 1, and it was this flawless, great experience. And then the moment you go into Act 2, you would have to be dodging grenades that spawned off screen, and then you would have to be dodging wasps that were invisible. It was just total garbage.
story to what we saw with CD Projekt Red's hard-fought battle to win Cyberpunk 2077 fans back after a disastrous launch. If Concord's alleged $200+ million budget had been lowered and the project direction refocused as a spark for a new universe rather than a big bang, it doesn't seem hard to believe that it could have found an audience with some Blizzard or CDPR-like shepherding from Sony. Many projects that came to Concord could be the medium-sized successes they deserve to be, if not for the financial corners these publishers find themselves painted into. And really, maybe some publishers should consider steering clear of these financial quarters entirely. Gamers are beginning to wane interest in these monolithic projects. You need only look at a top-rated games of 2024 list. While 2023's award lists were littered with...
It's because Baldur's Gate 3 was a good game and it didn't... Almost every single one of the games that didn't do well had some form of messaging that a lot of people didn't like. Like, if you look at Dragon Age, if you look at Concord, if you look at, I feel like those are probably the two biggest ones, right? Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access forever? Yeah, it was. And so, Baldur's Gate 3 had a message? Well, Baldur's Gate 3 let you do whatever you wanted, right? That's really it. Yeah, oh yeah, Suicide Squad, Justice League, Star Wars Outlaws, yeah, exactly. All of these games, in my opinion, were infected with unrelatable, weird social messaging that an average person wouldn't be able to appreciate or like. I think that's really the problem.
All right, hang on, I gotta find something different to listen to.
Thing. And it's like, I don't see how you can, like, you have all of these points and they're making this perfect.
All right, we gotta listen to the new Nux video.
Of libtards pooping their pantses and then taking the poop and smearing it all over everybody else, which essentially is what mass migration is. And no, it's not racist to say I don't like it when people smear poop on me. I know this is a controversial take these days, but we have to just put our foot down. And every single person watching this video was thinking of one specific type of migrant. I'm not going to name who it is, because I'm not going to get called out for this one. Y'all know exactly what I'm referring to, and if you know that I am referring to someone in particular, then it's a problem. Get us out of there. I don't believe in their morals. I don't believe in their ethical systems. I don't believe in their frameworks on anything. I don't want their influence in our country, in our society. These guys, seriously. Anyway, the Donald released a troop. All right? Iran will never have a nuclear weapon or bomb. The Hormuz Strait must be immediately open, no tolls for unrestricted shipping traffic in both directions. All water mines, bombs, if any, will be terminated. We have removed through detonation numerous such mines with our great underwater minesweepers. Iran will complete the immediate removal and or detonation of any mines that are left, which will not be many. Ships caught in the Strait due to our amazing and unprecedented naval blockade which will now be lifted, may start the process of heading home. Say hello to your wives, husbands, parents, and families for me, your favorite president. The enriched material, sometimes referred to as nuclear dust, which is very deep on the ground, with virtually collapsed mountains caused by a powerful B-2 bomber attack 11 months ago, will be sitting on top of it, will be unearthed by the United States. Dude, this is literally what I've been telling you he was going for the entire time. Which it is agreed is the only country along with China with the mechanical capabilities of doing so in close coordination and conjunction with the retarded and gay Islamic Republic of Iran, pedophiles and gunfuckers, plus the International Atomic Energy Agency, and destroyed. No money will be exchanged until further notice. Other items of far less importance have been agreed to. I will be meeting now in the Situation Room to make a final determination. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. And honestly, we are nearing the end here. I was told this was going to be a 10-year-long, infinite boots on the ground regime change war, but we're at the final stretch. We really are. Now, this potential Iran deal is pretty diabolical because, well, let's just say while we're making our final touches on the deal, we're also bombing the shit out of them.
New report indicates at least 5 Americans were hurt in a recent Iranian missile attack on Kuwait.
A level 4 tactical assault rifle. Yes, buddy.
All the latest details. Maddie, good morning.
Good morning, guys. So that 2-hour meeting ended yesterday with little clarity as to whether the president will move forward with this memo of understanding. A White House official telling Fox President Trump will only make a deal that is good for America and satisfies his red line.
Yeah, the classic. However, what seems like it's happening, U.S. forces operating in the Gulf of Oman enforced blockade measures by disabling a Gambia-flagged maritime vessel attempting to sail towards an Iranian port, and they can't do that. Not very woke of you. We have a blockade, sir. And of course, we had to obliterate them. Listen, man, it's not our problem that we had to obliterate them, but we did. CENTCOM announces U.S. military unleashed a Hellfire missile at the ship's engine room in the Gulf of Oman. Look, man, it's our Gulf now. That's how it works, because we're the strongest country, and therefore, it's just how it works. Yeah, you can cry about it. That'll help, probably. Now, a lot of people are not happy with the idea that we actually have the right to say whether we want said country to have nukes or not. Some people are like, but it's hypocritical for you not to want the terrorist, pedophile, rapist, dog fucking goat rapist to get nukes. Because you have nukes, so you're a hypocrite. Well, actually, I don't care about your opinion. It's really worth nothing to me. Now, Senator Rick Scott is going hard, because there was a report that came out, I think it was from the Washington Post or something, that said that Trump is trying to get Iran $300 billion. And everyone was losing their mind over this report, because obviously that's fucking crazy.
But there was this conversation that that Iran wants a reparation fund. Okay, so first off, there will never be a dime of American money to be spent to do any reparations for Iran. All right, then we're not. That's not happening. We're not the party of Barack Obama that throws money like that out. And by the way, is Iran going to go rebuild Gaza after they destroyed it with Hamas? Are they going to rebuild Iraq after they destroyed it with Hezbollah, or rebuild Yemen, which they're destroying with the Houthis they support? So now we need. Look, I'm hopeful Trump can get a deal. I'm very pessimistic that'll happen. So I think we're going to have to go back and
Morning. I got a hangover, so just
and this is Rick Scott, the guy that Iranian operative allegedly Hassan Piker told his audience
get
to
moving,
murder.
jackass. This
I
don't
wonder
pay
why.
by. Look quick, buy quicker,
Breaking, targeted
piss off
assassination attempt
fastest.
on an IRGC leader in western Tehran, that's the capital of Iran, and apparently a targeted assassination has actually occurred, and they killed the guy. All right, it is currently unconfirmed who did the assassination, if it was Iranian rebels, if it was us, or if it was Israel. No one knows who did it, but let's just say, while the final pieces of the deal are getting made, we're making sure that the final pieces of trash are being taken out. Now, as soon as the internet returned in Iran, new footage showed from the January uprising, as well as from multiple horrible
No
things that I cannot show on
refunds.
YouTube.
Deal's done.
The Islamic
Now
regime just
beat
murdering
it,
people in the
fucker.
streets. But like, this is not AstroTurf, right? You see, like, every Pakistani inbred retard be like, well, actually, there were no protests in Iran. It was a Mossad lie that everyone is falling for. Yeah, no, obviously not. It's millions of people that want this oppressive regime gone, and we're doing the world a favor.
What are you, a zombie?
I'm so
Decide
glad
already.
He finally, he's sitting there and he's calling out the Eurocucks, the bitch allies that do not share our values anymore.
Partnership is not based on idealistic values, but on
Well, you better get your ass to crack a book, because you're dumber than
There is
dirt.
undeniable strength in this clarity. And if it makes our Pacific allies and partners such
I believe I'm on a
reliable
button. No, I must have dropped my.
in the face of regional threats. When our interests align, we act together.
That's right.
Focused resolve.
That's
That's
right.
not.
Now, I don't know if our interests, people that, us, Americans, people that tend to not like getting blown up by jihadis, I don't know if that aligns with England. This is the country that loves jihadis. I don't know. Do our interests align? Look, man, I hope you elect Rupert Lowe and restore Britain and shit. But if you don't do that, I don't know if our interests actually align. So the truth of the matter is really simple. When you have someone that has a specific ideology, you can understand the direction they go. Okay, if someone is following Christian doctrine, you could research Christian doctrine and you can understand the direction that they head. And ultimately, that was the glue that was tying every single Western nation together. It's a foundation in biblical values and a universal principle that we all share. But do we still share that? obviously the quote-unquote enlightened libertardism, all right, obviously is a wrench in that gigantic plan, which in my opinion crippled the West dramatically. Birth rate collapse, infinite degeneracy, jutsu, you know, all that shit. But even more than that, the mass importations of completely and utterly alien cultures to ours absolutely shifts the ideological demographic of the country. Now, that's an objective fact. So, ultimately, there's no magic land. England is not magic soil that just converts anyone that steps foot onto English as a Englishman. All right, let's be honest here. It doesn't do that. A nation is its people. A nation's culture is its ideology, which is, generally speaking, downstream from religion. We shouldn't just have, like, vaguely aligned interests. We should be having aligned ideological and civilizational connections, which we seem to be losing really quickly, you know, and it's really scary.
When our interests diverge, we adjust pragmatically, without the drama or the moralizing.
Hey,
Western Europe might take note.
Yeah, maybe you should. All of France is on fire right now because of because some inbreds decided to commit terror attacks to a soccer game. All right, which we're going to talk about later. But like, this is crazy.
He said we fully embrace the era of the United States subsidizing the defense of wealthy nations is over.
Right.
We need partners, not protectorates.
That's right. We need capable partners. We don't owe anyone anything, okay? All we owe is the people of the United States of America. That is all our government knows, and it's the only thing it should really care about. Let's be honest here. Obviously, we could do charity work or whatever, but we should only actually have allies that are actually capable, where there is actually a give and take, and where there is actually some sort of aligned ideology.
What do I gotta do? Just I gotta clear the area and find the supplies.
Like Thomas Massey, if the provision of the NDAA to integrate into the U.S. and Israeli military.
I'll loot this place. I'm not finding anything good anyway.
There's basically a bill that is sharing their technology with us. And he's mad about it because apparently that means we're not sovereign, that our allies are actually contributing. You know, like you see all the time, we get no benefit from allying with Israel. Israel offers the benefits of sharing its military intelligence and technology. No!
Bad boy, man. That's what you get.
Like, these people are actually retarded people. And I don't even know what we can do with them at this point.
We seek alliances built on shared responsibility,
That's
not
right.
dependency.
That's right.
That's right. Maturation of our
Shape up or ship out, Euro cucks.
alliances in a new era.
Yeah.
It's a vision that puts our alliances on a sustainable footing, ensuring they are fit for the challenges of this century.
He's right.
Not the last.
He's completely right. You know, listen, England, you were a great ally during World War II, but I don't want to worry about the Muslim vote in London when I vote my American politicians. Okay, listen, I don't know if that's a controversial take.
Shift is not a matter of choice, it is a matter of strategic prudence.
That's right. It's nothing personal, guys. If you feel like going down your whatever goat fucking Islamic barbaric pathway you want to go down, if you like that path, then you know what? Best of luck to you. Before getting too deep into the chaos, free cash was promised to me 3,000 years ago. One thing I recently added to my daily routine is using free cash for a few minutes here and there. If I'm gonna play games as a time sponge, I might as well make some money out of it. Free cash is a fun and easy way to earn real money by doing simple tasks while already on your phone. Play games, complete surveys, use simple tasks, and turn your passion rate into an investment by finishing playing Call of Dragons on free cash. A high payout strategy-based building game. You get instant payouts with a really easy process on PayPal and there's already over $250 million paid out to 50 million users worldwide. It's a win-win. They get someone to test out their games and fill out their surveys, and you get paid. Use the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description to sign up and get a $10 bonus today. Now, back to the chaos. Every individual sign-up literally supports the channel, so if you can click the link in the description and do the thing, that would be very appreciated. But Bro has been cooking everywhere, and the media hates him. The media gives the most negative coverage to Pete Hegseth of any person in the Trump administration, including Trump, by the way. People don't know this. He gets 100% negative coverage by the media. Trump only gets like 94% negative coverage by the media.
Like I said, any deal that the president is willing to make, he's only going to make it if he believes it's a great deal for our country and the security of the world. And only one president was willing to lay it all on the line and ensure after 47 years that Iran is not capable of having a nuclear weapon. So you saw it in how he's been talking about it publicly. Those goalposts haven't shifted at all, which is the expectation of the American people and what we've stated to Iran. So in the middle of negotiations, the closer they come to that reality, both now and into the future, the closer we're going to get to that kind of a deal. And I also, having been in the room with him, I know he means it when he looks in the camera in the cabinet room and said they can either do this now through a deal, and we think we're in a good place to make that deal, or they can deal with the War Department.
Or they die.
And we are prepared. We're postured even stronger today than we were on day one to address it that way if we have to, but he'd prefer not to.
Look, my stance is simple. When you win a war and your opponent loses the war, you get all the objectives that you wanted. Now, you do it one of two ways. Either they surrender completely, they give you all the things that you demand, or they die. You know, I don't believe in the pussification of the West, largely because of victimhood screaming. That our country is fucking awesome and superior to all these other countries that fucking still brush their teeth with sticks and wipe their ass with their left hand. All right, I'm not going to sit here and make believe that our nations are compatible. Or
I really should have stocked up on ammunition before coming in here.
We just are better, actually.
Wait, he exploded right there. All right.
All of these people,
Somebody in here somewhere.
Diarrhea, emotional spewing.
Whoa! Dude startled me.
And I'm really tired of this ideology.
So startled.
Actually, we are allowed to win wars. Yes, it's sad. You shouldn't have started it, okay? But listen, bro, all right? If the Islamic Republic killed 1,000 Americans, all right, between its bombing of our military bases in Beirut and roadside bombs in Iraq, multiple assassination attempts against Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump, by the way, his daughter, they tried to assassinate here just last week. All right, like, if they wouldn't be doing this shit for the last 47 years, chanting death to America with the intent of getting a nuclear weapon to destroy us, we wouldn't be here now. Shouldn't have done it, you know? Now you did it, now the war started, so we're gonna win. And it's not compatible with my ideology to start a war, because obviously we have to, or maybe we do, maybe we don't, but for whatever reason the war starts, and then we walk away as losers because we're too cut by the retards on social media crying and screaming victimhood after they've been lobbing shit at us across the fucking pond for 47 years. You know, I'm really tired of this ideology, and I feel like so many people are absolutely cucked by it. It's not actually a value of our nation to kill enemies in war. Hello, have you read the Bible? I'm really tired of, like, the moralizing. There is no war in all of the Bible where God was like, actually, maybe too many of them would die for us to achieve the victory that we so righteously deserve, so therefore we should stop and just kind of let them keep raping us. That doesn't exist. That's not a virtue.
I wish I would have found a bullet. This would have.
The Israelites to obliterate the Philistines and the Canaanites. And
it's all right, dude. Take your time. Take your time.
Every single conflict, every single war, God demands.
Yeah. So Iran knows very clearly what our expectations are, and that's on the negotiating team to deliver. They're coming in our direction. The talks have been productive. I think they know where it needs to go, and I'm quite confident with our president, who makes nothing but great deals, that ultimately it'll be something he's proud to defend.
Where are you taking me?
That ensures that Iran, which everyone knows should not have a nuclear weapon, never does.
Yeah,
like I said,
everyone knows they shouldn't have a nuclear weapon, except for every single Islamist on the planet who very much wants them to have a nuclear weapon. Right, and Nick Fuentes, for some reason. Now, bro has been cooking constantly. I don't know. I see a lot of people shitting on him. I think Pete Hegseth's fucking awesome.
Alliances are not judged by the number of flags, but by the number of formations.
Oh,
we don't need more conferences. We need more combat power.
Every feminist in the room immediately commits suicide. Conferences are like their favorite thing. Hey guys, we need to make a meeting to decide on future meetings that we could have.
I'm sorry to say this here. Less Shangri-La, more ships, more subs.
That's right! Yes! More doing, less talking about doing.
Long, polite pleas from our European allies to spend more on their own defense fell on deaf ears. They're finally playing catch-up, and we let ourselves get distracted by empty globalist rhetoric about the rules-based international order.
Oh my God,
while European capitals threw open their borders.
This is the real red pill, by the way. Not whatever some retard teaches you about
All right, well.
women or whatever. This is the real red pill.
And hollowed out their militaries. You can have all the rules you want, and rules are great. But if you can't back them up with hard power, the rules are not worth the paper they are written on.
That's right. That's right.
Europe and NATO have some big decisions to make, and more on that soon.
Oh, shit.
These same principles apply in the Pacific, albeit, of course, in different circumstances. In this region, I'm optimistic that our allies, driven by our shared national interests and the unprecedented threat environment, will step up for real.
Hopefully.
In fact, we're already seeing progress.
And all of a sudden, a little bit of threatening. All right, U.S. just seized $1 billion in crypto from Iran. Oh no, I can't believe it. Not getting the infinite money. Hegseth keeps fucking cooking.
The strike is needed. Hegseth swung by the USS Boxer in the Indo-Pacific, rocking a "This Is War" T-shirt. He went to make sure the boys were in tip-top shape, just in case.
It's an honor to be
I feel like
here.
I might be able to get up there
This is the
somehow.
best view, I'm convinced, looking out at all of you. It's not me, it's you guys. It's all of you. It's what you're ready to do. It's what the world knows you're prepared to do. You could be doing a lot of other things. You choose to serve. You choose to serve this great country.
Heroes.
In uniform, in harmony.
There's no aloe or vitamins in here.
Because of what you do and how you do it, I can talk about
And a lot of experts are like, actually, no, it's just people that actually really like our country. You wouldn't understand. Of course, Hezbollah is continuing to fire rockets. They just hit the St. George's Orthodox Church in southern Lebanon. All right, this has nothing to do with Israel, by the way. They've been striking Israel constantly, but they've also just strike churches because they hate Christians and want them to die. You know, apparently.
Check out that dude.
And this is why a lot of the pastors and priests in Lebanon have been begging Israel to wipe out Hezbollah. You wouldn't hear about this from me, because they don't care, actually. But hey, it's a thing that I cover all of this as much as I can. Now, of course, Nick Fuentes has the worst thing I've ever seen. And I'm a very open guy, all right? I give credit where credit is due. Credit is not due. This take fucking sucks.
Are you ready? And ask yourself, are you ready? Iranian Revolutionary Guard. They're willing to die for what they believe in. They're willing to die for their religion and defy it.
Yeah, their religion that tells them that if they die for their religion, they will have sex with infinite children in heaven. They are willing to die for this.
Against Israel, against America. What would happen if Israel was bombing us like they're bombing Iran? Where would all...
Why the fuck is Israel bombing? Maybe they're bombing Iran because Iran literally bombed Israel and also funded Hezbollah and Hamas and the Houthis that have been bombing Israel for the last 47 years. Well, what are we even talking about? Are we even taking this seriously? Israel's not bombing.
Where the fuck
In
would
fact, Israel has never bombed Israel. They bombed it first. In the history of the state of Israel. Like, since 1948, when Israel, the modern state of Israel was established. I don't think they've ever bombed a country. They didn't bomb it.
Don't want to vote for a Democrat.
I'm not gonna lie, that was iffy.
Yeah, I don't want to vote for a Democrat.
And like not like the way that was going.
For a guy that'll import infinite jihadists and retards into our country.
Want to lose your job? Where would you push this? You believe in anything?
I don't believe in suicide bombing my adversarial rivals in order to fuck children in heaven for eternity. That's not a belief system I personally hold.
Honest to God, think about it. They're not different than us. They're not different than us at all. They're human beings. Slaughtered mercilessly, giving up their life for their country, for their God.
It's not for their country. It's for their religion. It's because they are part of a death cult. Yeah.
Facing death bravely, filling the ranks, knowing they'll be struck down.
That's right. True.
Mojtaba Khamenei filling the seat of his father, going that he's almost certainly going to die, just like Hamas did, just like these other the other martyrs did.
The martyrs of Hamas, you know, the rapists, pedophiles, sex slavers that started a war and got all of the Palestinians in Gaza shaken up a little bit. You know, got 70,000 Palestinians in Gaza killed because Hamas decided they wanted to rape Jews.
These are warriors. These are warriors that actually believe in their religion. These are warriors that actually
They do believe in their death cult, yeah.
believe in their cause.
Yeah, true.
Facing certain death defiantly. What about you guys? What about the fight over here?
What about the Aztecs that bravely sacrificed their own children to satanic pagan deities in order to cause rain and save their culture? Brave warriors as they slaughtered their own children on the altar of in some fucking retard pyramid in order so that some retard fake idol would bring water to their crops. Right, what about them? Also brave warriors? This is a retarded take. I'm sorry. This take fucking sucks. Okay? All right? The reality is there is one true God and there is one true set of morals that are real. If you would sacrifice your life for God, that is incredibly brave. If you sacrifice your life because you're a retard in a death cult, then fuck you. I think that's a pretty apt distinction. I'm not saying that the Hamas pedophiles aren't brave. I'm just saying that that's not exactly something I sit here and praise. Oh, wow. At least the pedophile was brave. You know, Jeffrey Epstein was also pretty brave the way he raped kids on that island. I don't respect him at all. I think he was fucking horrible.
If Israel's dropping missiles on everybody, would you face death defiantly, or would you go running for the hills?
Yeah, Israel would not be dropping missiles on me because I'm not planning on declaring war on Israel. Unlike Hamas, you know, retard goat fucking pedophiles that decided to start a war and lost miserably. Or Hezbollah that started a war and lost miserably. Or Iran that started a war and lost miserably. Yeah, actually, that's not super awesome and base. That's pretty fucking gay and lame. Now, the crazy thing is, here we have Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks saying that Nick Fuentes is an agent of Israel. I don't even know what you do with these people. They're all retarded. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only normal person on the planet.
So could Israel put a guy like Nick Fuentes out to say, oh, forget Israel, it's the Jews, we hate the Jews, so that it makes it illegitimate to talk about Israel because he's connecting Israel and the Jews?
I can't believe Nick Fuentes is connecting Israel and the Jews. Separate and alternate things that have no overlap. Israel and the Jews, what have to together? Are these people fucking retarded?
Oh shit.
Right? That's why I keep saying, and I've said it on social media so many times, it's so weird how Israel First and the Groypers are the only two groups saying it's the Jews. Like, nobody hears from these.
Because it is the Jews. Like, I love how this guy, he's still trying to stay in his framework of woke. He will support Hamas terrorists whose open charter is the slaughter of all Jews worldwide. All right? He will support Hezbollah, whose open charter is they want all the Jews in the world to congregate in Israel so that when they wipe out the Jews in Israel, they get all the Jews in one shot. He will support these terrorist organizations that openly state that their goal is the elimination of all Jews and all Christians. That is their open statement because it says in the Quran that Jews and Christians are the lowest of creatures. All right? So he will openly support those
Of
guys.
course not. Why would you give me what ammunition I need?
Please, dude.
It's the Jews? Tucker Carlson actually doesn't say it's the Jews at all. That's his...
Tucker Carlson is notorious. He loves the Jews. Like when, you know, Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and Tucker Carlson went on stage and was like, "Those
giant lie." They're like, well, could inference a little bit, but he said the wrong kind of thing and blah, blah, blah. But in fact, he says the opposite. He says you should never judge people based on their religion, right?
This is fucking retarded. This is like bullshit all over again. You should actually definitely judge people for their religion. You know, if the religion tells you to slaughter innocent children in order to bring down the rain because of your Inca god in the fucking Aztec pyramids.
Did I kill him? I think I killed him.
Alright, and that is...
Alright, now we gotta
But there are very other obvious examples.
deal with that zitty bastard.
Their religion informs their culture, it informs their worldview, it informs their moral stances. Of course you should judge people by their religion. What a retarded take.
So...
Unless he's part of a certain religion that he really doesn't get judged.
So the only people saying, people who are against Israel are anti-Semites are Israel First and Nick Fuentes, who's saying, yeah, we should all be anti-Semites. It's weird. And
so he said that Nick Fuentes is an agent of Israel.
Die, you bastard! God damn!
The Jews?
And by the way, oppression through Palantir, through the surveillance state on the streets, through ICE, with masks, no badges. You got the drones. Larry Ellison is talking about how we're going to surveil every American and follow you all around. And now all of a sudden, conveniently, the guy who was connecting Israel with the Jews, so you couldn't criticize Israel.
Yeah, notoriously, no one has ever criticized Israel. What are we even doing here?
Comes around and goes, yeah, outright oppression. That sounds like a great idea. So I don't know if next thing he's going to be like, Palantir. Maybe Palantir. So
these people are actually retarded.
Could Israel put a guy like Nick Fuentes out to say, oh, forget Israel. It's the Jews. We hate the Jews. So that it...
Bro, like, I'm telling you, these people are actually fucking retarded. You know the reason why he's mad at Nick Fuentes, by the way, and not Tucker Carlson? I'll explain to you some lore, because a lot of people aren't willing to engage in good faith with what's actually going on in the world, and that's why you have me, this blue retard. To understand this, it's very simple. There are multiple angles that you could have disdain for Israel or the Jews or whatever from. Cenk Uygur is coming from the retard Muslim side of the force, and Nick Fuentes is coming from the more organized Jewery, Jewish power side of the force. Now, the Nick Fuentes that doesn't want Jews in America also doesn't want Muslims in America. But Cenk Uygur, who wants Muslims to conquer the fucking planet, he will support the Muslim arguments here. He will go down the third world rabbit hole. He will get his fucking Pakistani retard viewers to astroturf his shit. That's why he loves Tucker Carlson, because Tucker Carlson's also sniffing the butt of Islam. And that's why they will work together. And that's why they hate Nick Fuentes, by the way. Just for those needing to understand.
I left my motorcycle back there, god damn it.
Defending Tucker Carlson, who notoriously had one of the greatest segments
Good
in
morning,
television
my
history.
ass. Great. Here you go.
No longer wearing
Don't spend it all in one place.
She's wearing sensible sneakers. Leading women do not wear sexy boots. Leading women wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M.
You better take this job. Don't just stand there with thumb up your ass. Get the job done. You break any of my shit, you're paying
every last
double.
Cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
Alright, I'm logging out till the morning. I will see y'all in the morning. You have a wonderful evening.
Are the oligarchs having wars with our penis? Maybe we should put them all into jobs.
And embrace his anxiety. And actually, if you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious.
He is anxious.
Maybe he doesn't like all the ugly new shoes he sees around him.
This is a real Tucker Carlson, like, tirade, by the way. This isn't AI. This is real. He's always been a retard. But at least he didn't suck jihadi dick. So, colossal...
Don't understand why that's not coming out.
I just can't believe that that our guy over here, Chunk, managed to figure out that Nick Fuentes is actually secret agent Mossad Shlomo Fuentes, organized by Israel to trick people into hating Jews. A fantastic strategy. A masterful gambit, if I say so myself.